Episode
34, man.
34.
34. All right. And this is a special episode because we're actually not going to be doing whiskey on this episode. This is a pumpkin beer special. There's a lot of pumpkin beers here. Total number, is it 10, Josh?
12.
12.
12.
Wow. All right. So we have 12 different pumpkin flavored beers, stouts, ales, all of the above. And we're going to do little tastes of all of them, get an idea what they're all about. We're going to rate them. We have a rating system that Josh has devised. I'm sure it's
See it, smell it, feel it.
absolutely
feel it,
incredible. All right. Now, Courtney.
Yo,
Actually, no, not you. Sit down. Relax.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah. Take a beat. Josh, because you devised the ranking system, do you have a predetermined order that you would like us to go in, or would you like to pick the first beer as we kick things off on the pumpkin beer special?
No particular order, but at the top of my sheet right now is the Southern Tier Brewing, which I believe is the front one. Yep, I believe it's that one.
Right here.
Is that it? Southern Tier?
Southern Tier Pumpkin.
Imperial Ale. Coming in at 6.6%.
6.6.
Ding.
Yep.
All right.
Maybe we should
This
do
is the right one.
Maybe we should do the higher ABV first.
You want to
so
work
that-
our way from the top to the bottom.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
I feel like
that's
if
all
we
good.
just keep, go at some point,
Yeah.
it might become more difficult to be.
I'm fine with that.
Okay,
wanna
so
do that?
what is the highest? What's the
10,
highest
I
one?
think it's Heavy Seas, right?
Oh, no, we can start with that one. That's 8.6. The pumpkin that you just picked up, that one.
This is
I just said
8.6.
the pumpkin as if that was an easy way to describe it. That's
Yeah.
8.6.
The
12 pumpkin
Pumpkin, the Imperial Pumpkin Ale is 8.6 is what you're
Yep.
saying.
Yeah, go for that one.
This
Yep.
is what we're looking
That is number 3 in the highest, but just start with that one.
Okay,
And
all right,
go
very
from-
good,
The other
very
ones
good.
are negligibly higher.
All right. Now, Josh, tell us a little bit about this ranking system that you devised.
Yeah, sure.
Give us our categories and how it's all going to work.
We're going to be rating out of 5 points in each category of appearance, pumpkin flavor, and the aroma, the smell of the beer. And then we'll total them all up and we'll rank it.
He likes to be
This
that.
is just where I sit. It would be a whole lot easier though, if I did. No, you're right. It would be.
Oh, then you would probably be in the, I know you don't want in the front.
No, I don't think I would be.
I don't know why I'm so nervous about doing these beers.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. All right.
Just because it's October?
I don't know if it has anything to do with that. Okay, so why don't you take one of those, pass one of those back to Josh. All right, so pumpkin ale beer special kicking off right now. We're also going to do a slasher episode. So we're going to talk about classic slashers.
It's all
That's
spooky season all month.
Of course, yes. Spooky season all month. But we're going to do slashers for sure. We're going to get into those. We're also going to do a quick little run through on some news. I don't think there was too much this week, but
I added a few things, but nothing crazy.
We'll touch on a couple of things, but then we're going to dive right into
All right.
the creepy boys. All right. So diving into the first one, the Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
So, all right, on
what
the
it says.
color, how are we doing this? Is this a numeric thing?
This kind of has like a
And the
pilsner type color.
Yeah, it is very golden.
Yeah, it's very golden.
It smells very nice.
It does. It smells like pumpkin spice at fucking Starbucks.
All right, I'll get a little taste of it real quick.
Very pumpkiny, very spicy.
I get a little bit more spice, maybe than I do
More spice than pumpkin. Yeah.
But
Am I in frame? No, I don't think I'm
no,
in frame.
you're good. You're,
No,
you're
good.
well out.
Go like this. No, you still
You're
out.
well out.
You still
I
out.
believe. Yeah,
Yeah, you
well
well.
Yeah, great. So I could even move her more. All right, we'll figure it out.
Now it's better like seeing you in the light because like I'm in bright
I
light.
might actually change and sit over here now. This is a whole new experience
and
for
now
me.
like you're
Yeah.
not over there in the corner in the dark.
Here we are.
There we
Here
go.
We are.
All right.
All right.
We're gonna get you on camera before it's over
At
with.
some point, maybe.
All right. There's no tasting notes or anything on the bottle, but it says a pumpkin pie in a glass at the
Yeah.
bottom of the label. I would concur. It definitely has a very pumpkin pie. It's sweet.
Yeah, it's sweet.
It smells nice. On the color, I mean, Okay, so how are we doing this? Numbers? 1 through 10? 1 through 3?
1 through 5.
1 through 5.
1 through 5.
1 being not so hot.
That's correct. 5
Okay.
being the best.
What's our first one? Color?
Yep.
All right, on color, I'm going to go with a 3.
I'm gonna go with a 3. I was gonna say it's very pilsnerish. It's not really.
It's not anything
orange.
special. It
Yeah.
looks fine. It looks kind of like a standard,
It looks very much like whiskey.
Oh
You
shit!
know,
I
when you
didn't think
do a
about
quick
It
look at
does.
it, and
It
it's
does.
got
Yeah.
some legs, you know.
Yeah.
All right. So on the color, I'm going to go 3.
Great. I think we're pretty agreed on 3.
And then the next one,
That's pumpkin flavor.
pumpkin flavor. I'm going to go 4. It's definitely there. I'm
Flavor.
not overwhelmed by it, but it's certainly
It's a 4. I'm not.
certainly there.
It's more spicy than anything.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would agree.
I think it's because it's spicy. I'm going to actually give it a 3.
Okay.
For me.
No, that's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yep.
Yeah. So let me. But
It's heavy on the spice, not as heavy on the pumpkin.
you expect
Yes.
the pumpkin flavor to be softer, not as spicy. 'Cause that
No, it feels more like there's pumpkin in there, but there's a lot of other components to it.
contributing
It's
to the
not-
spice.
Well, there's spice. It's added into the pumpkin flavor. Like it tastes like a pumpkin pie, not like pumpkin by itself.
Pumpkin. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I think there can be a cleaner tasting pumpkin beer or a simpler one. It doesn't have to be as like complex.
Spicy. Oh, we probably got it up here.
Maybe we're gonna find out, dude.
I'm
I don't know.
gonna make a guesstimate and say that the ones with lower alcohol content are gonna taste more like pumpkin.
We'll find out. It's
an
an interesting
thought.
theory.
Yeah.
All right, the last one on our list of things. I mean, the last ranking that we're doing.
That's aroma. The smell.
Aroma,
That's- yeah, it's- I don't-
aroma.
Yeah, is it pumpkin-y? Does it have a pleasing aroma?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a 4 on it. It does smell nice. It's not overly pumpkin forward, but it's kind of it's citrusy. I enjoy it. It's not assaulting me in any way, shape, or form. I don't think it's like overly unique, but it smells good. So I'm gonna go 4.
It just smells like a pumpkin beer.
Oh, of course. I think these are all gonna smell like pumpkin beer.
Sure.
Doesn't have like a. Yeah, a 4 is fine. So
All right.
You know, I'm going to be
4,
difficult, and I'm going to say 3.
No, it's okay.
Again.
Go ahead. Go low. It's good to have that. It's good to have that in the room. Okay, so before we get into the next one, some of the news things that we're going to run through. There's some information about Spawn that you were excited about. I think you added all of the notes to this week's
Real quick.
notepad. Wakanda Forever, the trailer. We saw that. I didn't see the Mario poster reveal. Saw that, but the trailer came out today. I have not watched it yet. But and then there's some Blade director shuffling, some news there. Also, one thing I can add, there seemed to be, the movie Bros.
yeah,
Yeah, there seems to be a little bit of drama happening around the movie Bros.
I don't know the drama, but I'm familiar with
But
the movie.
I can fill you in on the drama. And then we're going to dive into classic slashers. But let's kick off one more beer because we did this one. I'm going to get this one out of the way. Josh, you tell me what's next on the list.
Yeah, let's go for the Lexington Brewing Pumpkin Barrel. It's going to be the fancy label. Left. Yep, that's the one. That's the one.
All right. There's a opener right there.
Now this is a 10% barrel bourbon barrel aged.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So this is up there
Yep,
in the
definitely.
yield percentage situation. All right. So why don't you tell me a little bit about the Spawn situation? You have notes on that. You have that on the list.
Yeah, so there was a announcement on Monday from like the Spawn account. I want to say maybe it was Todd McFarlane. Shout out to my boys at FKB. He's the one that brought it to my attention that there was going to be an announcement. They made an announcement
That there would
for
be an
an
announcement.
announcement on
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Okay.
And then the announcement came out. No, they made an announcement. Then they made another announcement saying they're going to have an announcement on Tuesday. And then the announcement came out on Tuesday. And all it was is that we found a writer,
Oh, okay.
which is not bad.
Something.
Yeah.
Better
And,
than nothing. It's not the news you're looking for, probably.
no, I think a lot of people were anticipating like a trailer or something. But no, apparently this thing doesn't even have a script yet.
Seems like a hard movie to get off the ground. I know they've been talking about Spawn or a version of Spawn for a while. Were you a big Spawn fan when it came out?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Michael
Comics
Jordan, yeah.
or a show or a movie?
The
I guess there was a show
The
too,
movie
wasn't
was
there?
what introduced me to the comics.
There was a TV show too, right?
Yeah,
Cartoon.
and then the cartoon on MTV. It was MTV used to have that like animated hour with Eon Flux
Yep.
and Spawn. And I was a big fan of it. I thought he was pretty interesting. I think Spawn is Image Comics, which is kind of like the third big publishing leg of comic book houses. And so I was a big fan. And then the movie, John Leguizamo, Michael Jai White was for at the time I was young, but it was a darker edge to comic book movies, and I was just like, yo, this is sick. Like, this is sick. Like, this man is burned alive. Like, this is incredible. So
I remember the movie. I don't really, and the TV show a little bit. I don't remember a lot of the comics. I mean, I remember seeing it around.
I think now, I don't think it aged well. Now it's kind of campy.
Yeah,
but when it came out, it was great for its time, because then the comic book movies were all very soft and didn't really have legs. So, all right,
very good.
Damn.
Oh my goodness gracious!
You dropped that.
Heart just skipped a beat. All right,
Got Apple Care, bro.
He knows people that work at the Apple Store.
it's true. Kentucky Pumpkin Barrel Ale, 10% alcohol by volume, aged in bourbon barrels, according to the label. That's what we're looking at right here. That is what we are getting ready to dive into. I'm going to be honest, this looks exactly like the last one.
Yeah, it looks exactly the same.
So you can go ahead and come down for a, what did I give it, a 3?
Yeah, I'm
3.
Yeah,
Let's go 3 again.
I can't smell this at all.
Much softer smell. This does not punch
very
through.
faint. Yeah,
Does not punch through.
It definitely smells more beer than the last one did. You know what I mean? That kind of...
No spice in this.
No spice. It's more full. A little more frothy.
Frothy bevy.
I like it. It's
Definitely
softer.
get the bourbon in there.
It's softer.
Yeah.
Not a lot of pumpkin though.
This is an easier drink for me.
Absolutely.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
By far. This is a little, like, there is pumpkin in there. There's definitely some bourbon in there.
It's subtle.
It's subtle.
Yeah.
This is a smoother drink though. And it's just because I don't think it has the spice factor. Like the other one, I could do one of those and I'd be feeling spicy in the inside. That I could maybe get through 2 or 3 of. I'd be probably pretty lit given the 10% alcohol by volume situation. That'd be
Also, my theory might be inverted.
Maybe.
Yeah, it could be inverted. Yeah. This is because, all right. So color, I gave it a 3. The smell, I'm going to give it a 2. I don't really smell all that much coming out of it. And then I'm sorry, the last rating was...
Flavor was 2. Smell was the second, was the third one. But
okay, so 2 for smell.
Yep.
Flavor, I'm going to go 4.
Great.
Yeah.
I like the flavor of this.
Okay.
Color 3,
Quite a
4.
bit.
I really like the subtle flavor, so I'm gonna go 4. And I couldn't smell it at all. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go 1.
Like I could
Which
give
is
it,
not
I could
bad.
give it a 5 by the time we're all said and done here. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that there might be a saber in here, but
Save that for the outtakes.
Yeah, I think it's 2. Not that
It's
takes
good.
away from the.
It's good.
I think it's delicious.
Yeah.
It's just the smell. I really can't smell.
I'm going
it
to
at
agree
all.
with 4 on the flavor.
Yeah.
It's very good. And probably a 3 on the smell for me.
there we go.
You can smell it.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's smell
Yeah.
palate is different. I really can't smell it at all. Probably post
Yeah,
COVID.
buddy.
That was Kentucky sourced pumpkin.
Yeah.
Richly spiced with cinnamon, nutmeg, and allspice.
Hey.
This robust, limited release seasonal brew makes for a flavorful sipping beer for slowly warming up the winter cools. Weather cools.
Yes,
There we go.
Indeed. It almost, and this is going to sound really weird, but if it was kind of like a hot toddy, I feel like it could almost even work.
Yeah. Yep.
Like you could be like an apple cider, mix that in with some cider,
Yeah.
you know?
That too. Yeah.
Yeah, picking
Diluted
pumpkin.
a
That's
little bit.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. The Wakanda Forever trailer, you saw that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I watched it as
You
well.
did because you didn't see the first one, right?
I might have. I
Okay.
don't know.
But you saw
it was
this one.
debatable. Yeah, debatable, but I
Okay.
saw this one for sure.
How you feel?
It looks good,
Okay.
I would say. Seems like, they always do a good job with like the music and the trailer and kind of building the hype and the feel of Black Panther series, I feel. Yeah. So I think it amps you up. You kind of get excited about it. There weren't any moments in it that I felt like in awe of, like, oh my gosh,
like I gotta see
that.
What's happening.
Yeah. It all, yeah. But I don't know.
I just felt like it was just a lot of clips. Mm-hmm. I wasn't really like you said, I wasn't in awe of like what part of the movie is that. Like I gotta see that.
And
like,
I still don't know what I'm following.
Yeah,
that's the other thing.
For the casual, probably the casual MCU person is probably looking at this like, what the hell am I looking at? But I'm on board. Like they're probably like, I'll go see it, but I have no idea what I'm in for.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the anchor is just yet, other than the fact that I'm curious as to what are they going to do with Black Panther.
Yeah,
like I feel like I normally going into a Marvel film or any movie in general,
kind of have
an idea of who we're going to be tracking with. And this kind of doesn't have that right this second.
Yeah, it's kind of all over the place. It doesn't really explicitly give like who is the main protagonist. Yeah. But then we see Shuri at the end of the trailer.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And we don't see her at all through the trailer.
Yeah, it seems like, I'm sorry. So the character at the end that drops down, that clearly is Black Panther.
That is Black Panther, and it is a woman.
Yes, those two things are clear.
I'm assuming it's Shuri. I don't know.
Okay.
And she takes the mantle in the comic books when T'Challa.
So it seems like then it's got to be her.
Yeah.
Now she's not in the trailer anywhere else, or she is.
I don't believe she's. I think there's a moment of her like at the funeral.
I don't have a lot of like
Black Panther comic book knowledge.
Yeah, no. So is she in the first Black Panther?
Yes.
Okay.
Little sister. She makes all the colonizer jokes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll do a rewatch before we go see the movie.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's probably in order. That makes sense. All right. Josh, next on the list here, where are we going?
All right, next on the list is the Heavy Seas Greater Pumpkin.
Hey.
I got
also,
I think that's this one.
Yeah, that's correct. Also a 10.0%. Also a bourbon barrel aged.
Okay.
All right. Now, I don't know if this has anything to do with the actual beer itself, but the back of the bottle. Oh, there is some stuff on top. So Heavy Seas beer.
I've had Heavy Seas before. They make something. Do they make Loose Cannon?
Loose Cannon is another brewery, so no.
So
wait, hold on. I may have been wrong.
Let's fact check.
Yep.
Sorry. All right.
Come on, Max.
I'm reading the bottom. I'm reading the bottle. All right. While he does this,
you're correct.
Deep
Okay.
dive.
Sorry about that.
All right.
Okay.
Born near the harbor of Baltimore and raised in the spirit of exploration, Heavy Seas has been independently brewed since 1995. We strive to craft brews that capture your sense of adventure, fearless, bold, independent, put the wind at your back and enjoy the Heavy Seas. That has nothing to do with the beer itself, but let's move around the label. Pumpkin ale brewed with pumpkin and spices, aged in bourbon barrels. We already knew this. As fall approaches and thoughts turn to Halloween, we roll out the Greater Pumpkin. Copper ale with notes of vanilla, oak, pumpkin, and flavors of autumnal spice. 10% alcohol by volume.
Yeah, they load it up with alcohol.
All right. It's love at first sip as this full malt body dominated by British crystal malt, vanilla, and bourbon pairs well with the crisp autumn weather, crunchy fallen leaves, and the knowledge that your kids will be asleep soon so you can raid their candy bags.
Very good. All right.
I thought it was going to say so your kids will be asleep soon so you can drink more.
Because you're going to be drunk.
Okay. Okay. On the color.
It's a little darker.
It's a tiny bit darker.
It's just got a little more body.
All right. So I'm going to be asking this all week. All day. All night.
I know the question
is
you're
color.
Ask. Yes.
Color.
See it.
4.
See it. Smell it.
I'm going to go 4 with the color. It's a little punchier. It's got a little bit more of a, it's got a little more color there. I like it. It's nice. Second is smell. Am I right so far?
Nope.
Son of a bitch.
Flavor,
really?
Flavor is second. Here's the thing.
You
can bake it whatever way
I'm
you
going
want.
to suggest we reorder it because you know
I
why?
would say see it,
because
smell
I'm
it,
looking
taste
at it,
Yeah.
and smelling it,
And then you taste
and
it.
then I'm tasting it. Can we get a little shuffling on the
Listen, I'm a rookie on a good day, so
on the sheet over there?
yeah.
I like this. I like this a lot.
I like the smell.
I like the color. They all kind of look the same.
I
but
can
this
smell
is
the
a little
pumpkin in it.
darker.
I can smell the pumpkin in this one.
This has a better, I don't want to say a better smell, but I can, a more prominent smell. Great taste.
4.45.
Yeah,
4.45.
This has
Same
a
for you?
little.
Okay.
See it.
This has a little edge on the last one, flavor wise, for me.
Yeah, I agree.
It's smooth like the other one, but it's got a little bit more kick.
I'm
of
gonna
the
go.
pumpkin.
I don't know. Maybe my nose is fucked up. I'm gonna go 3 for smell, but 5 for taste.
Okay.
So yeah, it's smooth, but it's got that flavor. And at 10%,
It's not beating you over the head with pumpkin.
Yeah, but it's in there.
Yeah, it's in there. It's
Yeah, I'm going to agree. I think Taylor 4.45.
4.45. Oh man, we're moving on up. All right, but we might be falling down here pretty soon. All right, so this
we
was
could
good.
also be drunk, but whatever.
I don't think it's that. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's that quite yet. Quite yet.
I get rid of this phone.
All right. All right.
Just drop it on the floor again.
Yeah. Just throw it around the room, man. No big deal. Mario, you saw the poster.
I saw the trailer too.
You saw the trailer. I did
you
not
see the trailer?
No, I did not. Okay, so settle a few things.
So,
One, it's
okay.
3D. Is that right?
It is a 3D animated movie.
3D's coming back, baby.
Stop trying.
No, not like 3D with the glasses.
Oh, okay.
It's like 3D animated, like
It's not
like
2D animated.
like
Gotcha.
Pixar.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we knew that already.
Got it.
I didn't know
didn't
the
know
poster
that.
reveal required that.
I saw the poster, but I still needed to see like the movie. Like, I didn't trust it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Carry on. So it's not 3 dimensions as I experienced.
It's not
it.
going to hit you in the face.
It's like Pixar.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Which it looks great.
Sorry, James Cameron. How the most controversial piece was the voicing of Mario himself and Chris Pratt. How do we feel about Chris Pratt as Mario? How's he sounding? I mean, I'm assuming his voice is manipulated a little bit.
He sounds like you.
Is that right, or is it just his voice?
Nah, it's him with like an Italian accent.
But he doesn't have. So there's no like effects on it that you can tell.
it's him trying to speak with like an Italian accent.
It's not like a Groot or a
It's
Rocket kind of
Imagine
thing.
Chris Pratt from Long Island. Like
So he's actually doing the voice.
he's doing the voice. Yeah.
All right. And you were okay with it? Didn't feel one way or the other?
I don't.
How do you feel about Chris Pratt? Any thoughts on him? I feel like he's kind of gotten
The bad end of the stick, or
a little bit lately.
Some shade.
People have been kind of hard on him.
I mean, I don't have specifics. I think the few things I saw was like, because he used to be married to what's her name from Scary Movie, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yes,
he's got
I
his
can't-
new wife.
What was her name?
And please correct me if I'm wrong, but like
Josh can find this out.
he's kind of not been looked at with the greatest public eye. I'll say that. I don't say he's done anything wrong.
Yeah, no,
He's just kind of not.
He's been very vocal about his religious affiliations, and I think that has kind of stung him a little bit in a few scenarios and situations.
And I mean,
he's also he's very pro troops. He's very pro military, pro like.
Wasn't he Trumper too?
I don't know. I don't think so. I've never heard that. But he's obviously married into the Schwarzenegger family, so I don't know how.
Oh, he's
like,
Big Red. Okay, Big Red guy.
Politically, Pratt has stated he does not feel represented by either side of the political spectrum.
Of course.
And has expressed a desire to find common ground. However, he donated over $1,000 to Barack Obama's 2012 campaign. And Anna Faris, who you were
Anna
going
Faris,
for,
yeah.
and Catherine Schwarzenegger.
Is this new wife?
Correct.
Yes.
So apparently, like there was some, and my wife hit me to this. Like I don't think she like follows like celebrity news, but she follows like shit about like moms and kids.
Yeah.
Like, to the T. Like
so
like something happened with his like with Anna Faris, and apparently their child together has a disability.
I believe this is right. This sounds accurate to me. Yes.
And he had a new child with his new wife.
Yes.
And like wrote her like this most endearing post about bringing me a beautiful child into the world.
Oh yeah.
And has never even mentioned his previous child before.
Yes.
Something like that. And like the media kind of took it and spun it, and it just didn't have the greatest lens on it.
Yeah.
know Chris, so I
Can't say for sure.
I can't say if that was his intentions. I think he's did the right thing of kind of not speaking on it at all.
Sure.
But again, I don't know. I don't know.
Sure.
It's
okay.
just,
But you have children.
yeah.
Have you written preferential posts about one of them over the other?
Nah.
You sure?
Absolutely. Like if I literally
Equal posting time for
equal
both,
posting.
for all of them. Okay,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Very
Equal
good.
posting.
Just checking.
You see it.
Just checking. No, I know. Just
I feel like this might be blown out of proportion a little
Let's
bit.
go.
Right.
The quote.
Yeah.
Do we want the quote? Do you care about the actual post?
we are
Why
here
not?
for
Yeah,
quotes.
why not?
Great quote, guys. For real, look how she's looking at me. I mean, find you somebody that looks at you like that. This is referring to his wife. You know, we met in church. She's given me an amazing life, a gorgeous, healthy daughter. She chews so loudly that sometimes I put in my earbuds and drown it out. But that's love. Now,
Oh, the gorgeous, healthy daughter
Gorgeous,
part.
healthy
now
daughter.
I feel like
part.
this is being blown out of proportion because wouldn't anybody call their child gorgeous or health? Like, I mean, he's not necessarily saying the other one's not.
He's not. He's not. I see how it can be spun, but I don't know.
I'd give him, I don't know. I'd give him a pass, maybe.
I'm not hanging up on it. I'm not. I watched Jurassic World. I'm not against Chris Pratt.
I am when he's in those movies. But- all right. That's enough on average frail children. What's the next beer on our list?
Next beer is the Prairie Pumpkin Kerfuffle. It's one of the cans.
Ooh,
Which I think it's on
that's
Courtney's
this guy.
side.
No.
That one.
Oh, it is.
that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Is it
mhm.
this one?
That's correct.
The
an interesting
pumpkin
label.
kerfuffle.
I don't
Yep.
like the name.
There's a pink man on the front with the pumpkin. in
Pink
his
man with the
face.
pumpkin.
All right, so we're getting into the oddities in the beer world.
This is
Okay.
going to be a little weirder. This is
Yeah,
an
for
Imperial
sure.
Sour.
Now, let me tell you how I feel about sours. I don't like them. Straight
I
up.
know. Yep. We've heard.
Now, do you like sours? This kind of, I feel like most people, it's like love it or hate it.
No.
You're not
My
into sours.
brother-in-law is this big beer guy, and he's
Big beer
always
guy.
like,
Sours.
"You drink this sour raspberry mash."
Yeah.
Blah. I'm like, I'm not.
It feels like I just put a warhead in my stomach.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm positive.
Sour,
Yep.
man.
Pro sour.
Pro sour.
Yep.
they're pro sour.
Pro sour.
Okay. What is it about the sour?
I don't know. It's just the bitey flavor. Sometimes you need a good like.
You like to fight.
Sting,
you
you
like to
know?
fight the
Yeah,
wonder what
definitely.
beer in your
And
mouth.
it also does kind of set you back a little bit. You know, you can't sit there and have 5 or 6 of them.
Okay, I'm
know?
anticipating the color.
Yep. So this is pumpkin spice.
It looks
pumpkin
sour.
pie spice blend and a toasted marshmallow.
Oh, toasted
what we should get out of this.
marshmallow. Okay, I like the color. Obviously, it is not transparent,
Yep.
as kind of to be expected with the sour, right?
Yep.
Got a little foam on the top, so I'm gonna let it sit. You really went for a heavy pour there.
I didn't mean to.
You're feeling
I got the loose arms,
pretty bullish on that sour.
and I don't like sour. This looks like my wife got me a homemade beer kit for Christmas.
Well,
one
how'd
year.
that go?
It didn't go well. This looks like the beer.
Did you
I made.
you made beer though?
Yeah.
Was it
It
good?
was terrible. I appreciate my wife for the kit.
How much beer does it yield? Would you say
About 2 liters.
2 liters of cola?
2 liters of like a handle.
Let me get a liter of Big Mac sauce.
Get a liter of cola.
Liter of cola.
It was like 2 liters of like dirty water beer.
Dirty water.
That's
beer.
what it looked like. It looked
Okay.
like this.
All right. Very good. My foam has subsided.
Yeah.
Color is first. And
It looks sour.
I'm going to go with a 3. It looks like an average sour. I don't think there's anything that's blowing my mind
nothing
here.
crazy.
Nothing crazy. As for the smell,
It smells sour.
all right. I'm going to give it a 4 on the smell because I feel like it has the sour notes, but it also, there is pumpkin in there. I feel like I do get this. I do
Yeah,
feel
I
that
smell
the seasonal,
pumpkin.
the
I smell
seasonal
pumpkin.
flavors are
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
through in the smell.
Taste it. Yeah, nah.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, God, we're in uncharted territory now. What is that?
That might be horse blanket. I don't know what it is, but it might be this.
What is that?
That's Honda Civic seatbelt.
Oh, no. All right, now you got to finish it. That's the rule.
Guys, I'm actually kind of positive on this.
Really?
Oh my God.
God.
Well, I got to get back into it. I got to
This
give him
is-
another shot. I got to give it another shot.
Is
I
this one of
can't
the
say.
ones that you got to drink absolutely as cold as possible? Because
All right, let me clear my mind.
I am not happy about this one.
All right. So Josh, while I'm continuing to sip this, tell me what you love about this.
Okay, I do kind of get a little bit of the toasted marshmallow in there.
I taste all of it. Yeah. It
Yeah,
does not taste
the
well.
the pumpkin spice blend I get, and I think that the sourness actually really complements the spiciness. I think that it
Okay.
kind of works well.
I'll go with you on that. The two things do seem to cancel each other out a little bit. This isn't as sour.
It's definitely not
as
a
I've
traditional
had.
sour, right?
There's some funk in there though, for sure.
Oh,
yeah.
definitely, yeah,
Which for me, that's the sour.
yeah, right.
Gym
right,
sock. It's got a lot of gym sock.
right. Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna try to be.
You okay?
I'm gonna try not to be like
Y'all are turning
biased
red.
on
This is great.
All right. So I rated the look and smell.
See it,
so
smell
far.
it, taste
Yeah,
it.
I rated
Yeah.
those two things. So now we're doing flavor.
Yep.
Are we being biased to how
I'm trying to not
like
be
it?
biased to the fact that I don't like sours.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
So I'm gonna give it
Yeah.
a 3, and I'll tell you why. It doesn't hit me or overwhelm me from a sour perspective. Like I feel like the sour is pretty balanced.
Mm-hmm.
The other flavors that are on the can, per the description, I do get those and they cut through.
Absolutely.
I do get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So kudos to them. The whole thing together doesn't really work for me all that well. But I don't feel as if they've missed their marks. But I'm not
Sure.
buying more of it. Personally.
Yep.
Personally.
What a curveball.
Okay, what do you feel about I didn't get your smell rating, and what do you think about the taste?
Yeah, let's go.
Color, see it. I mean, I'll go 4. It looks different. I go 4. It looks like mud water, which is I think that's cool. Smell, I'm gonna go 4. It's heavy, like heavy on the scent, and I guess I have the worst nose out of all 3 of us, and I can smell it very well. So I'll go 4. Taste, I would say 4 if I liked it. The sour is not my preference, so I'm gonna knock it down 1. But they accomplished the job with the flavor notes, so I won't take that away from them. I'll give them a 3.5.
Okay.
Oh, wow, you really
They
It's all
really
good.
did their job. Like it really has all of those notes of
Sure.
marshmallow and all that shit. And,
Yep.
Yeah.
So I agree with the color. I like the way it looks. It is a good sour, almost not all the way to farmhouse like ale, but very good. The smell I'm not too keen on. It's a very odd smell. Sours I'm okay with, but maybe adding the pumpkin in there makes it a little
It's a
weird.
stinky sweet smell.
Yeah, right. So I'm gonna go 2 on the smell actually.
Yep.
And I do like the flavor, so I'm gonna say 5.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, that was tough.
Wow. Big old 5. All right. Blade.
Yep.
Blade. There's been some upset.
I can't
some
remember who
upset
the
people.
original director. I know who he is. I can't remember his name. It came out that he has left because the script was shit, and they're starting the movie from scratch.
Yeah.
All over again.
Seems unusual.
Yeah, the first reports I saw was apparently that it was a timepiece in like the 1920s. It was more of like a neo-noir detective type vampire hunter movie.
I'm really nah.
Yeah, and like I don't think anybody like kind of like akin to like Captain America: First Avenger.
Yeah. That was fun though.
Yeah, I don't think I don't know. I think we're kind of
It
past
didn't win you over.
that. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if this has legs to stand on. Seeing that, I just was kind of like
That concept doesn't.
yeah, I don't need that. Let's get into 2023 vampire hunting. Like,
Yeah.
that's what we want to see. apparently Mahershala Ali was not enthused with the first script he saw.
Yeah, I thought he was frustrated with
Yeah,
this,
he
what they
said it was very lackluster. Apparently there was only 2 action sequences in that script. So they're back to the drawing board.
Damn.
Because this is interesting because Feige announced this about a year ago.
Yeah, they've been talking about Blade for a while.
You know, he did the original casting with Mahershala Ali at Comic-Con when they came back.
Yeah.
Like that was the end, like the triumphant end, and brought out Mahershala Ali and Blade, which was like a wild card. No one thought that they would do this.
Yeah, it was unexpected.
Yeah, and now for it to not have legs, not have a script, not have a director, and just the name of the actor attached to it is kind of. But apparently now the guy that did Werewolf by Night,
Yep.
which is coming to Disney Plus tomorrow, is going to be directing Blade. Because apparently in-house, everyone is about Werewolf by Night. They're like,
it's got good reviews so far.
So apparently he's going to go into the more of the horror genre and kind of take
the reins.
Take the mantle reins over there.
I get it. Sometimes you gotta
So
step up. Sometimes you gotta step
And
up.
it was the Moon Knight writer
Moon
was
Knight.
hired.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Moon Knight.
to rewrite it.
Yeah. So thanks, Josh. Doing your job over there.
That's what I do.
All right.
Whew.
Next one on the list.
Next
what
one
do we
on
got
the
next?
list.
What do we got?
Here's a funny thing. I actually
Deleted the list.
No, I didn't. Oh, there it is. This is the Sclafly pumpkin ale. Is next.
It's this one right here. Right there.
That is
Okay.
correct.
Scafly. Sclafly. Scalafly.
Case it's not a twist off.
Schlafly. Schlafly? I don't know how to
Maybe
say
we can get a pronunciation. Does the website say anything?
this.
It doesn't. Nope.
No, it does not. Ooh,
SCHLA.
I usually just say
FL.
Skla.
Sclafly.
Skla, but I could be
Skla?
wrong. I don't have AirPods on me today, so we're going to hear the
you can
YouTube
just
pronunciation.
hit play. It's fine.
Well, we got to watch a political
Ooh,
ad.
look at that. Look at that color. I like that. Do you?
Let's go.
That's fine. Oh.
Do tell.
Sclafly.
Schlafly?
Schlafly.
What was it?
Schlafly.
I don't know.
What was it we couldn't
that
pronounce
could also
last
just
week?
be a computer just saying that.
Schlafly. All right.
Schlafly.
Schlafly pumpkin ale blends spices of the harvest with full-bodied sweetness for a beer that tastes like pumpkin pie. Here's to pumpkin season right here in a bottle. So we're looking at another pumpkin pie claim. I'm guessing this is going to be very spice forward is my assumption. That's what it looks like right there, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Schlafly.
Can you pass that over? Thanks.
All right, on the color, I like the color.
Amber, right?
Yes.
Very nice.
I like the
amber.
look.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 5 with the look.
Ooh.
This is kind of like my preference.
What you want your drink to look like.
Yeah. A lot of the beers that I like have this color.
the Yinglings
profile.
kind of have
The
this.
Resurrection, Foxy,
Yeah.
stuff like that. The things that I'm into, they have this going for it. So I like that.
Do you want to put... I'm gathering a collection here, and I feel like...
All right. It's very sweet. It smells really good, in my opinion. I like the smell.
Let me know if the dogs come.
So I'm 5 on color. I'm 4 on smell.
Bottoms up.
We can do this at the same time.
Oh,
if you
okay.
want.
I was
It's
waiting.
not a one by one.
Yeah, I think we should... I think what we should do moving forward here is do all appearance and color all as one. Smell
Around the
all as
horn.
one.
I'm sorry, I get taken away.
That's...
Taken away with myself and my
It's not a bad taste either.
palates. You guys fill in the rest of your ratings, and then I'll wait for the flavor.
Okay.
rating.
See it? 5.
Yep.
I love the color.
Yep, great.
Smell it. I'm not blown away by the smell. Very subtle. I'll give it a 4. Taste, I'm gonna go 5. I think it's delicious.
Great.
Wow.
Yeah, I think I'm going to I think we're going to agree with that, actually. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the taste is really good.
Yeah, it's really smooth. And this one, it's...
There's the flaw.
I'm going to lower it to 4.5 on the flavor for me, actually.
And this
because
is
we've
8%.
determined we can do 0.5s.
I threw that 0.5 in there.
Yep.
And fucked everybody up.
Now it's out of 10.
All right.
8%, yeah.
I'm going to go 5 on the flavor. Reason being, I feel like it does out of the description so far of it being a pumpkin pie, I feel like it's the best example of that yet.
Okay. Are we in a horror movie?
No, don't worry about that.
What?
Somebody's bleeding on the radiator.
That's the oil diffuser when it runs out of oil.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like someone's dying in the
Yeah,
house.
I
For
thought-
whatever reason, I don't
Either
know
that
why.
or we need to get aboard now. Train's about to go.
That guy that Emily saw?
I've got a Ouija board. We can just solve it right now, along with any other issues you guys might have.
I just
All
want
right.
the winning numbers.
Are all of our ratings in?
Yeah.
Are you pouring more of that?
I like it.
That's
yeah.
the first I've seen of that. Okay, great. That's a good sign.
You want some more?
I still got a little bit here,
You want some more?
but let's hold that. Let's not lose that one. We'll probably come back to that
Yeah.
in the end of times. All right. So bros, this will be a good conversation.
If you want some more.
When you have to tell us it's going to be a good conversation, it's questionable.
Yeah. So Billy on the Street,
Billy on the street.
you know who I'm talking about?
Billy Eichner, yeah.
Yes. Great. All right.
Yes,
So you're familiar
fantastic.
with the man.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, great.
Also great in Parks and Rec.
Yes, of course. Yep. All right. So we're all on the same page,
Yep.
right?
No.
So
I
you don't know
who
who
this
this
is. No.
really?
No.
I can't tell
I
if
feel
you're
like
being
Billy
serious
on the
or not.
Street is kind of a white thing, a white people thing.
But you saw Parks and Rec.
I did.
Okay.
Oh, Billy on the Street.
There it is.
Got you. He's got a new stand-up. Kroll. His last
There
name.
it is.
I got you.
No, not
no,
Kroll.
not Dave Kroll.
Not Dave Kroll?
That's what's
God,
it?
I told you this was going to be a good conversation.
Wait,
right.
they look
Who does
similar.
Dave?
though.
No, they don't. They
No,
do.
no.
Do not
Can we
look
get
the same.
can we get a shot of Billy on the Street? Pulled up
Yeah.
real quick. Just give him a little. He'll know exactly who it is when he sees it.
Billy on the Street, right there.
No.
Can we get to zoom in on that a little bit? Just
Yeah, of
punch
course.
in.
I need
punch
two.
in.
I need two hands.
There we go.
punch in
Two
on
hands
that.
for the
I
zoom.
have my phone. I could just look it up.
There's Billy on the Street. No,
You have to know who
Oh,
that
yeah.
is.
Okay. Very hip.
Okay.
Very hip.
Okay.
To Billy on the Street. Okay.
Yeah.
I know exactly who it
Not
is.
that hip, but
obviously
hip.
not.
I don't.
Okay. Well, 4.5 on the hip.
Yeah.
I'm more into faces than names.
I got you. No, I
Yeah.
understand. I'm with you in the same way. All right. So he's got a new movie out called Bros, right?
Yes.
Yes. Have you seen the trailer?
Yes.
You know about it.
Very much. Yeah.
Okay. So a lot of big names associated to it. It's not just him. He's
Yeah.
not solo on this. And a lot of good press around it. Great reviews. Stunning.
Did Will Smith produce it?
Glowing. No, it wasn't produced by him. It was produced by what's his face that does all of the
Brad Pitt. Apatow.
Judd
Judd
Apatow.
Apatow.
Yeah.
Apatow. Yeah.
Yep. So all things were pointing to a pretty solid opening weekend for this film.
It's not to cut you off. It's
No, go
supposed to
ahead, go
be
ahead.
kind of the grounded comedy, like Knocked Up. This is 40. Not
No,
grounded.
I don't
but-
think so.
But
I don't think so. My sense is, only from having seen the trailer, my sense is that this is more in the space of a
40-year-old virgin.
Bridesmaids, maybe.
Yeah,
Like I
got
think
it.
it's going to be a little bit more like funny, a little bit more crude, a little bit more on the nose. Like
Yeah.
not as like This is 40 is way too subtle and weird at times. Like I think this is a much more straight ahead comedy.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Cool. Perfect.
That's what I get.
I'm with you.
That's what I get from the trailer. I've not seen it.
I wanted to walk with you as you were.
Yeah. So, but anyway, it only came in, I think, at 4.5 million for the weekend, which is well below what they thought it was going to get. So he was upset.
Obviously, yeah. You make a movie. You
Yeah.
Probably didn't
And
make
so
your budget.
he went
man.
on a little bit of not a Twitter rant, but he kind of came out and was pretty harsh towards, or not pretty harsh, but he had some harsh words for people who did not go to see it, because it's obviously, so it's like the big elephant in the room is that it's like first like major studio, like all gay, like cast. Like the story is like centered around like that. Like it's a big deal in, the gay community for that film to have been produced and come out and get the marketing and the promotion and all that stuff that it has gotten, right?
Right.
Big deal. And obviously it just has not lived up to expectations. So he felt very bothered by that and felt that it was really just kind of was straight people aren't going to see it. There's no support for the gay community, that kind of thing. So anyway, any thoughts on that? Would you like to chime in? That's more or less the drama piece around Bros. He
Nobody went to see it.
He's a little bit of an outspoken guy character, right? Like he did Billy on the Street. So he's obviously going to chime in. He's going to chirp up. That's what he does.
Billy on the Street is now I'm starting to replay scenes from him in my head. And I'm like, he's very, I saw the trailer. It didn't pop up on my algorithm anywhere. I think I saw the trailer as a YouTube advertisement.
Yeah.
Initially, I'll say, all right, let's really back for a second. Funny is funny. Scary is scary. It doesn't really matter to me personally.
Yeah.
The genre, who's in it, right? Like,
sure.
I enjoy what I enjoy. It like if I like it, that's it. Mm-hmm. And from what I saw, it just wasn't funny to me. Mm-hmm. I wasn't taken aback by this. The crew, the main characters being gay wasn't the drawback. Like that was, I was like, okay, yeah, it's a gay movie. It's 2020, like, whatever. But it wasn't. It didn't appear funny. Okay. Now, if it were over the top funny and it was fucking hilarious, then it's funny. I just don't. I wasn't like, oh yeah, I gotta see that. Yeah, like whatever.
All right. So a couple of thoughts here.
Okay.
One, it got really good reviews.
Okay.
Does that have an impact on you at all? Like for me,
yes.
With movies,
absolutely,
good reviews a lot of times will push me over the edge to see it.
Yes, we talk about it all the time.
Okay, like, so it gets good reviews, even though you're sitting here thinking it doesn't look that funny, in my opinion.
And that could have just been the trailer.
But the reviews come out and they're glowing and they say it's hilarious, it's a laugh riot, you'll leave crying. Like they say all these things. That changes your thoughts on that, or you still are like, listen, I saw the trailer, it just didn't look like it was for me.
No. Trailers are deceiving. Mm-hmm. Like we know this.
Yes.
We're big review guys. We talk about Rotten Tomatoes all the fucking time. It doesn't matter the conspiracy behind, the studios and Rotten Tomatoes. If we feel like the audience score or what have you, and like I'm like, oh, this movie sucks. And you're like, nah, bro, it's got like a 96.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck out of here. I'm gonna check it out now because I'm like, obviously there's some credibility that's not substantiated by just the studio. Like people are saying it's good.
Okay, so, but you're still not, as of now, buying tickets.
Not right now.
Yeah, no, but okay. Okay, but do you think based on that alone you would?
Can I rent it? Like where is it?
No, you cannot rent it now. It's only in theaters.
Oh, I'm not going to theaters to see that.
Okay, so great. Now, here's another interesting piece to this. So some people have suggested that
it's got to be a box office smash for me to go see.
Sure. So, but this is like the weird piece that separates it a little bit. Mm-hmm. Some people are making the argument that it's worth going to see and support just for like the cause of it, right? Because if people go and make it a smash hit, then more of these stories will get told, or there will be more money to go into these types of films in the future. So it's not as much about your wanting to see the movie as much as it is for you to be like, okay, I want to support these
Are you
stories.
an ally?
Yes.
Okay, so I am absolutely an ally. And I think...
But you're not buying tickets.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
And that's really all that matters. It's 2022.
Well, hear me out, right? Because inverse to that, right? Being a minority, right? We do expect for our community to come out, especially like all the, I was going to say something, but all of the support that came out for Black Panther 1.
Yeah.
Right? Like I was seeing fucking reviews of old people like, I thought this was about Fred Hampton. Like they didn't know. They thought it was.
Yeah.
They didn't know it was about a superhero. They thought some of them thought it was literally about the Black Panther.
Where's David Attenborough?
Right. They thought this was about the Black Panther party.
Yeah.
Like that's how But they heard
Still came through,
and they still came through. Right. So for this, honestly, I knew nothing about it by what I saw. And that was kind of like, all right, whatever, like, okay. But I think the communities need to step forward, right? And take the reins to bring people in. Because I feel like when it's something that comes from our community, I'm like grabbing hands, like, come on, y'all. Like this is good. Like, go see it. But it's gotta be good too.
Yeah.
Like I'm not telling you guys to go see fucking.
So you're saying maybe there's not enough gay people going to see it.
Yeah, maybe. None of my gay friends hit me up and said, "Yo, go see this."
Interesting. Okay.
I'm not saying. Yeah.
Do you know anybody that has seen it?
No.
But you would watch it if you could rent it or if it was available on.
Before you
Paramount
ask
Plus.
that, do you know anybody that regularly goes to see movies in theaters?
I think I can't answer that honestly. I don't know.
But you don't really hear from people.
I don't
that
hear
go
about.
see
I
it.
went to the movies.
Okay,
Like, nobody's
all right.
besides us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like our immediate 4-person
Yeah,
circle.
so that's like another piece of this, which is kind of a little bit more my hang up. Like I don't really go to the theaters for all that much, and it really has very little. Like I don't see myself going to the theaters for a comedy probably ever again.
No.
I just don't know if I see it happening.
No.
So it has really very little to do with whether it's gay or not.
They should have put it on Netflix.
I just don't see it happening. That's my personal.
This is also, I feel like this has contributed much to the theaters have not fully recovered from COVID.
No, but I don't think that they ever will. Like I think that we're just like in a new normal now for theaters.
And with that, you got to be very conscious of your audience and what you put in theaters because people aren't just going to the theaters anymore.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to the theater now to risk my life just to support, to be an ally.
Yeah, I got you.
Right? Like I'll buy it and rent it on
but
Apple
you look
TV.
at going to the theater as risking your life, potentially. Still.
Yeah, in some cases.
All right.
Yeah, I'm putting myself out there.
What we really need to do is call all of our gay friends and find out who has seen it and who
I keep
isn't
saying
seen
we
it.
should keep the Bluetooth.
We should do like
chip in the board.
we should do like an after hours episode where we just start calling people.
I don't
because I
wanna
feel like we're getting way off the rails. But
I don't want to
this would
feel
be a
like the
good
white
idea.
guy that says I got a black friend. So now I'm like, yo, yeah, I got a gay friend. Let's call him up.
Well, I'm not saying like I've got a gay friend. I'm saying like we could call some
I
of
have a
our
plethora
friends
of gay friends.
that are
You
gay.
know what I'm saying? Like,
and
yeah, we
just
call
get-
them up.
It's a good because it's a
many
good
gay friends.
It's a good question. I don't know.
It is a
like,
good question.
How many people are going to see it regardless of like whether or not they're from that community or not? Like I don't know. I know that like I know I'm very aware of what the movie is. Do they know what the movie is? Like are they familiar with what it is?
Right.
I
This
don't
is
know.
also what we do. They may be like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, maybe like marketing just missed. I don't know.
And that's really what I feel in this.
You think it's a marketing
I
miss?
think marketing missed, man. Like I didn't see it anywhere.
In support of that kind of idea, I don't watch ads too frequent. I just don't encounter them regularly in my life.
Sure.
But generally, I'm familiar with new release movies. I've never heard of this until I read it in the show notes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of that, next one.
Next one indeed. Next one.
I'm going to actually skip ahead. Let's do the one in the can,
Getting all
the two in the
worked
cans,
up.
because that's going to lose temperature and those
Pressured
should be
into
had.
it?
Yeah,
Let's
let's
do
do
that.
let's
This
do
is the
pressured
good one.
into it.
This is the good one.
Pressured into it.
From what I heard, from
All
what
right.
we read.
Why
yeah.
don't you crack the top on that? As you do this,
Are we canceled yet?
no. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
So we're
Close.
moving.
Close.
All right. So now we're going to move fully into. We're like way into the episode now. We're going to move fully into the slasher part of the episode, the classic
first.
slasher part of the episode.
I do need to also just say before you
Get
go
into
anywhere
it.
else.
No, get into it.
This will be halfway with the beer. This is the 6th.
Oh, perfect. All right.
yep.
This is just going to be a long episode.
I'm on this leather seat and my ass is hot.
So
Maybe it's the beer.
It's not because of the seat.
All right. All right. So before we start really diving into the
it's
old
'cause I'm an ally.
classic slasher situation, Hysteria Brewing Company pressured into it pumpkin ale. I got a raccoon on the front of this thing, and it's going. It looks like it's ape shit on these pumpkins.
Ape shits. Yep. Ape shits on the animation?
No, on the pumpkins. Like he's got his face buried in them.
Oh, is that an ape?
Oh, this is from no. It's a raccoon going ape shit
On pumpkins.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yep.
I always liked raccoons.
I had a raccoon under the deck for a while, dude.
Let me just set the record straight here.
I've always they got thumbs.
I've always been into raccoons.
If they were safe as pets,
You can have them as pets.
I don't trust them.
You know, our good friend Bo had a
He
raccoon
raised one as a child.
His name was Squig.
Bo is from Mississippi.
Yes.
Yeah,
very
but
true.
still.
It's very
A little
true.
different down
I
there.
had we had a raccoon that was living under the deck for a while, and he was super shitty. We would come out,
Yeah, they got attitudes,
and he
man.
would like pop his head up from like the side, from like underneath the like little benches or whatever, and then he just hiss at you, and then he'd crawl back under. Yeah,
I've heard they actually do make good pets,
yeah, they're like dogs.
except they're like toddlers where they get into everything. Y'all got to lock
Oh,
those
for sure.
cabinets.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Because
yeah,
they got
'cause
they
they
haven't
can
really
open
ever
stuff
Correct,
up,
right?
yeah.
Yes.
They're living the best life.
Yes. Anyway, Hysteria Brewing. They're based in Columbia.
Good for them.
So very,
nice.
very local beer here.
keeping it local.
Pressured into it.
Okay, so the look,
Look at that color.
it's got the sour look to it.
Got the sour.
It's got the sour look to it. I'm gonna go 3 on the look. It's not winning me over. It looks fine. Nothing special though.
I'm gonna go 4 on the look. It's got that dirty water look.
3, 4.
That West Baltimore water look.
Did you boil this
That
first?
zone. You gotta boil it
You gotta boil it on your head of the can.
every week, man.
Ooh, hefty pour, boy.
You know, I actually
Does your Tesla have a bathroom? Because goddamn.
I got big cups. I actually like this color.
All right.
Pretty good color.
Yeah, so that's a good color.
Yeah.
I went. So 3, 4. You're gonna go 5.
I'm going to go 5, I think, actually.
Damn.
Were you 3 or was he 3?
I'm 3.
He's 3,
He's
I'm
4.
4.
You're
Great.
5.
Great.
I'll go 4. You can up it. It looks nicer than the other sour. I'll give it that. And I'm not saying it's a sour. It just looks like a sour.
Is it?
But it does have a nicer
not a
color.
sour.
It has a nicer color than the sour did. Okay, so smell, boys.
I have no smell. 1, I smell nothing.
It is a lighter smell.
I get caramel. I'm getting like a warm honey,
If I gotta sniff hard,
warm honey kind of caramel smell.
I'm gonna break a blood vessel trying to.
Don't hurt yourself, dude.
Right. I'm gonna go 1, man. I can barely smell it.
I don't know if you're allowed to rate the smells anymore. If you just can't smell, you can't just go 1 across the board because you've got no sense of smell.
But it's delicious.
You're just bottoming it out all the ratings.
Smell, no smell. Maybe I've always had a fucked up nose.
All right,
This is
I
the
did
episode that get.
Did I gave my smell rating? You got it?
What was your smell?
No, I didn't rate it yet. 4 on the smell.
4? Really?
I think it's nice. I get like a honey, like a warm kind of honey caramel smell.
Yeah.
It smells nice.
Yeah.
I don't get any pumpkin out of it,
No, I don't either.
but I like the smell, which is why it gets a 4.
For the
gotta
reason that I don't get any pumpkin, I'm going to give it a 3. It is a good smell, though.
I gotta fucking snort this shit. I don't smell nothing.
You need
Okay, it's very, very faint, which is why I can't really distinguish.
I just leaned in to smell the microphone. Fucking dumb.
But
Get into that. Ooh,
fucking delicious.
good Lord.
I love that. Pressured into it. Looks like a sour. Doesn't taste like a sour at all. Very
All right.
subtle notes. Oh man, this is great.
Are we ready for the review of flavor?
Yeah. Let's go.
I'm going to go 4. I really like the flavor. I don't get very much pumpkin, if I'm being honest.
Not a lot of
I agree.
pumpkin.
So
Yeah.
I feel as if it really deserves maybe even a lower rating, just based on the fact that
this is a pumpkin
it's a pumpkin
show.
episode.
Yeah.
But it does taste good. Like I would drink it. I would drink this. I would order a glass and I would complete it.
Okay.
I would.
I would say
I do need to really quickly
Yeah.
here. When I wrote this spreadsheet, I wrote pumpkin flavor. Now, we haven't been grading it necessarily as pumpkin flavor, Just, grain of salt. Take that how you will.
Are you in numbers or Excel?
I think we're already
Sheets, bro. Come on.
I think we're halfway through in general flavor.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't think
that's fine.
And I'm dinging it because it doesn't have pumpkin in it. Right.
I was gonna say, okay, I would ding it because it doesn't have pumpkin flavor, but I will up it because I really enjoy the taste.
Okay, so where are we going?
Yes, I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
God, I thought you were gonna give another decimal.
Like another one? Nah, I'm not gonna fuck you up. Like I know your pivot table looking crazy.
I think to me, if I looked at the can and said, "Oh, this is an ale," I would taste it and go, "This is an ale." And to me, that's the only positive in this flavor.
Okay,
it does not. I'm gonna give it a 2.
Hit it low, baby.
Yeah.
Swing low, sweet cherry.
You see that? He liked the sour mash, so it's.
No, I get it. I listen. There's very little about this that screams pumpkin to me.
Yeah,
but I don't dislike it. To his point,
I like
it tastes like an ale. It does. Like I would drink it, but if I was in November, I wouldn't. It would not. It wouldn't catch me off guard. Or if I was in September,
They could sell this regularly.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I wouldn't
for sure,
know.
For sure.
You just, this is just a pumpkin beer.
All right. Moving on. So let's real quick. We're gonna discuss a couple of classic slashers.
Let's get spooky season.
Yes, we're gonna try with the time that we have left. All right. So I had a list of them, and I know that there's more out there, but we're gonna stick to the list just for simplicity's sake. So Friday the 13th, Halloween,
Got it.
A Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Yes.
and Hellraiser. Now, these did not all come out in the same decade necessarily. These are like 70s and 80s is kind of where we're looking. So that's our window for classic horror, slasher horror kind of things.
Right.
I know there's other things out there. I know. But
No Chucky on there.
that's what we're working with. No, I don't know. I always thought, I don't know. No, I left him off. I mean, fight me on the list, but I left him off. He doesn't really feel like a classic slasher to me. It's a little bit more of kind of a goofy outlier in the.
Okay.
I mean, you could put it in there.
I got you.
But you know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking, like, if you walk into a Spirit Halloween, you're going to see these characters, like, for the most part, or they're very iconic. You know what I'm saying?
At the list again.
Not that Chucky's not. All right. So you have Friday the 13th,
Jason,
Halloween,
Michael Myers,
A Nightmare on Elm Street,
Freddy,
Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Leatherface,
Hellraiser.
Pinhead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where are we going?
So we have those characters.
Love that. I love
yes.
that. If that's a starting 5,
it's
for
a very
Halloween,
brutal roster.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like that
those
should
are
be
core characters.
You're right. That's a really good starting 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. So on that list, let's talk favorites. And let's talk, I don't know, who's been overhyped? Who do you least... No. Yeah, who do you least want to fight? We did this last week with serial killers.
All right.
So who do you least want to go up against?
Favorite. Let's do favorite, least liked, and then least or least.
There's too many things.
Or favorite and
if I line all of them up, who are you picking to fight first?
First?
Yeah. No, like you have to pick someone to battle. Who are you duking it out with?
Freddy. I'll just wake up.
That's a bold claim.
I'm just gonna wake up, bro.
Really?
It's a dream.
I feel
it's a dream. I just wake up.
Yeah, but you can't always just wake up. I mean, have you seen the movies? It's not always possible to just wake up, dude.
So is the concept of Freddy sleep paralysis? Like,
no, the idea is that you eventually become so tired, like you have to sleep at some point. You can't.
And then
just
the battleground is the dreamland.
Yeah, correct. Which he has the upper hand, obviously, because he can manipulate and do whatever he wants. I feel like A Nightmare on Elm Street. There's no winning that situation. That's a run out the clock.
You gotta just dribble it out. Like,
well, you're gonna die because you can't stay awake forever, right? So you're gonna die at some point. There's no fighting in getting out of that scenario. So I'm a hard pass on that one. I'm going to disagree with you. Big time.
I don't know, man.
Big time.
If I gotta,
and you can totally be comfortable with that and confident with that selection.
all right, because there are variables in this, right? Because you're saying line up 5 of these guys. Who do I want to face?
Yeah.
I can't face Freddy until I go to sleep. I can avoid him as long as possible, right? Like, I don't have to immediately face him. I can kind of I can probably stay up 17 hours straight and
That's not gonna
try
work,
to devise a plan on how I can go into the dream world. And then, I can get some no-dos and some
Yeah.
some
This is only going to
adrenaline.
last so long, though.
Yeah, I'm eventually gonna have to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'd probably still take my chances.
Okay, Josh. So, as you were leaving,
Yep. Sorry
now
about that.
I was running through a list of classic slasher films from the 70s and 80s.
Taylor put together a nice little starting.
It's a
prop.
nice list. It's not everybody, but it's a nice. It's a couple of the key players. Did you hear that list when you
Negative.
Okay, great. So I'm going to run through it one more time.
You say the
All right,
name, and
so
I'll
we
say the
have
killer.
We have Friday the 13th,
Jason,
A Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween.
Michael Myers,
We have Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Leatherface,
We have Hellraiser.
Pinhead.
Yeah.
That's all.
And
That's
did I
it.
say Halloween already?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, have you seen any of these movies?
No.
None.
Big negative on
But
that.
you know some of the characters.
Surprise. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. Perfect. So I asked the question to Courtney. I said, we're going to line all these villains up and you have to find who you want to least. Like who do you want to fight? If you had to fight one of them, who do you want to fight? He chose
Freddy.
Freddy Krueger, the man that hunts your dreams.
Don't you
So what are your thoughts on that?
can
How do you
avoid him
feel
as
about
long
this?
as possible.
Here's the thing. I can't really give you a good answer here because I'm familiar with who these people are and I
Sure.
can pick them out of a lineup. But
Yeah,
I
of
don't
course.
understand why they're threatening in any way because I've never seen any of these movies.
All right. Did you watch This Leads
How
Us
much?
to
How hard are you holding back laughing at that?
I'm not laughing at all at it. It's kind of somewhat assumed, but I try not to assume
Okay,
because we all
fair.
know what that does. So, were there any horror movies or scary movies that you watched as a kid? Period.
I feel like horror movies really affected me when I was a
Like
kid.
in a
I feel like
negative
in a
way.
negative
I'm
way.
sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't mean to
But
laugh at that.
was there one that did that to
sorry.
you? Like, was there Poltergeist, or was there something that you saw that was like, oh man,
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't
Poltergeist
do?
fucked me
Generally,
up.
people have
Yeah.
an experience and they're like, I don't want to repeat that.
You know, this is going to be what was the fucking movie called?
Oh, you got to find out now.
Hang on a second.
It was
Yeah,
the
I'm working on
supernatural
it.
shit for me. Like
Supernatural.
Yeah, that,
Well,
like,
I think all those
Poltergeist,
characters are somewhat supernatural. you know?
like the ghost shit.
Ghosts. So
Yeah.
you're scared of ghosts.
Yeah, I'm scared of those.
Okay. Still to this day?
Maybe.
It's all good.
I remember
Don't turn those lights off too quick.
what was ABC's their Friday night like family movie night thing. What was that? Do you remember what that
TGIF.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, the Tower of Terror. For some
Tower of
reason,
Terror.
that really struck me.
Really?
Yeah, and
I don't know if I've seen it.
I don't think I've seen that.
What
yeah,
is it?
Is that a ride?
Sounds like a ride.
so it is a ride now in Disney World.
And it's based on a movie.
Correct. The premise of the movie is that they are
Dropping
going
from
into the Hollywood Hotel, the Hollywood Tower Hotel, and at the moment they're going up the elevator, a lightning bolt strikes the roof or whatever it is, and they are stuck as like limbo between life and ghosts or whatever
Okay.
it is, something like that, something to that effect.
Okay.
And for some reason, that really scared me a lot.
And so you checked out
Looking
that.
back on it, it's absurd.
Yeah.
But I also feel like it was a compound. This is a totally different thing. I feel like compounded was I was not a fan of elevators around that time.
Yeah.
So
no, I understand.
maybe
I
that
get
really
you.
exacerbated
Elevators are a
it.
little dicey though.
Well, sure. Right. Exactly.
It's really out of your control.
But
Yeah, you're at the will of the elevator when you're in there.
but it was, I mean, I now love the ride.
That's good.
It's a great ride. Elevators, I have no problem with. I'm the jackass that jumps in elevators now to scare
Yeah.
other people.
Just to test them.
Okay.
Yeah, right, exactly.
All right, so you've seen none of these characters,
Big negative.
and you've only seen like a handful of scary movies, if any. And the one that really sticks with you is The Tower of Terror.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Great. I can't. I think if I
feel
line,
like you're losing it laughing.
no.
inside.
I think if I line a tower up next to the rest of these villains,
Sure.
I think we're all going to fight the tower.
Sure.
So
Take
you're
my chances with the elevator.
yeah, we know. We know.
Steve Guttenberg, Kirsten Dunst, Melora Hardin. It's
not that
This
old,
movie
is
was
it?
a 97.
Oh,
97.
man. Okay, 97. Very good.
I don't think I saw.
I'll have to check this out. I really, I'm going to have to watch a trailer on this. and
Probably
see
free on YouTube.
Okay, so you're still sticking with Freddy. That's who you're going to fight.
I think if I have to fight one of these guys, like if I have to,
You're not going to go after Leatherface. You can outrun him,
he's got a chainsaw.
but he ain't that fast.
None of them are that fast.
That's not true.
Jason's not fast. Michael's
That's
not
not true.
fast. Leatherface is not fast.
No, Jason can run fast, boy. He's like a track star.
What?
Oh yeah,
I've never seen it.
You gotta watch the movies.
I think
He can run.
I think he's more like you don't expect him to be there, and he's there. Like, how the fuck did you get here?
Yeah.
I don't think he's fast though.
So
I think I can
all
get
right.
away, and then I turn the corner and he's there. Like, how the fuck did you do
So
that?
the more recent Friday the 13th tried to explain some of these things. Did you watch the more
No,
recent?
did
Friday
not
the 13th?
watch the recent one.
So in the more recent one,
Explain the
and I
lore.
guess it depends on So it kind of depends on I guess what you're going to go with as canon or not. But in that one, he does run and
Didn't
he's
see that.
very fast.
Wow.
But he uses underground tunnels
What?
to move around. That's how he can like pop up in places. Underneath the campground, there are like these passageways that he can use to
need to
basically
see
move
this.
through. And that's how he gets to places.
And
Like and pops up behind people and surprises
This
people.
is Friday the 13th, the reboot.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. Okay. Oh,
All right.
Okay.
But Leatherface, you can outrun him. He's a big boy.
I don't know, man.
I mean, yes, the
incredibly
chainsaw
frightened of that.
is intense.
I can't. The noise behind me, I can't.
But wouldn't you think you would run faster with the noise behind you? How fast are you? You quick?
In a 40, I'll run about a 6.
All right. I don't know when I run, so don't worry about it. I mean, I was fast when I was a kid, but who knows?
I ran a 40 in a 4 at one point in my life, so I feel like I'm pretty fast.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to be the fastest you've ever been in your life if
big
he's chasing you.
Man in the
Yeah.
skin.
That's
face.
all that really matters.
Skin hoodie is chasing me with a chainsaw. Yeah, I feel
It'll
like
be the
I'm,
fastest you've ever moved.
as
And
I'm
that's all that
pissing
matters.
myself. Yeah, I don't know, man.
All right. So now that we
I
know,
am more terrified of Leatherface than all of these people.
that's the one that gets you the most.
Yo, no, I want no parts of that.
That was my next question, which was like, which one is the best villain in your opinion?
For
And
Texas
you're going with Texas
Chainsaw Massacre to be
Leatherface.
probably my favorite of all of these. I'm incredibly terrified of Leatherface.
He is your favorite.
Yeah.
Of that list.
Yeah.
Okay.
The movies are, yeah. Especially the one, the first reboot.
Okay. Yep.
I thought that was awesome. Super slasher, but
Very good.
it's also like a moth to a fly. Like, that's not a situation I'd ever want myself in. Like,
Nobody wants to be in that. No.
no, I never want to be chased by a 6'5" Andre the Giant shaped man with a skin face.
I'm more okay with that though,
Why?
because he's not that fast and he's wielding a giant chainsaw, which is going to also
You can hear it
slow
coming.
him down. And yeah, he can't sneak up on you.
When he turns it off.
Yeah, but they don't just turn it on.
Yeah, you're gonna hear it, and then I don't
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And you're not running full tilt, like just turning it on.
man.
Like he's going to have to stop, get it going,
Right.
warm
He's
it
got to
up.
push the primer a few times.
Yes.
He's caught all
adjust
of
the
his
choke.
victims, though.
Well, so he...
Because in every movie he goes, they like see him and then the light shines behind him and he
Yeah.
pulls the chainsaw up and yanks the starter and
You know,
So
he also
has
has
seen it.
He has seen it. He also has the advantage of being on his farm or wherever. Like, he knows the territory.
I think in the first one, he kills a lot of people not using the chainsaw. And like he uses it later, but like it's not his weapon of choice to necessarily stun or knock you out or get control of
There's
you.
something I want to say about him, but I won't say it on there.
Why?
He has that strength.
Okay, thanks. That's
You know
it.
what I'm
That's all you need.
He's got that.
That's all you needed.
He got that strength.
Good for you, dude.
That's why
Good for you.
you can't stop him. He's got that strength, bro.
You think that applies to speed, lateral movement?
Yeah, he don't get tired.
He's a strafing motherfucker.
He got that strength. He's not getting tired.
Oh, God. My headphones came off.
Yep.
I'll laugh so hard. All right. Before we continue this conversation, let's move through these beers because we got a lot left.
All right.
Yep. Let's
Where are we in it?
We
2 hours
just hit
in?
halfway.
Halfway,
by the way, on the beer.
baby.
Let's hit up that Aslan right there, that can next to you, Courtney.
Yeah, that's that milky stout.
Yep, that's correct. That is a 6%
farting
milk
all the way
stout.
home.
The beer's called How Now, Brown Cow. Very milky.
Now,
Look at that.
is there actual milk in this? We're thinking.
Generally, it's lactose. There's usually milk sugar. Is why it's called a milk stout.
Oh, this is a dark. Oh, no.
Dirty water.
Oh, my God. This is mud water. Have you seen that stuff, mud water?
No, what's that?
It's always on my social media stuff popping up. It's like a nutrient drink. Oh, mud water. They think it's
I
clever.
got some in the fridge at the house.
Mud water?
Yeah, it's in the pouches.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife bought it. I have not touched it. I have no idea what it is.
She succumbed to the social media ads.
Yeah, my wife always
Clearly.
buying like, we are millennial parents, so the ads get us, and I think sometimes it gets the better of my wife.
Yeah.
And like we got the mud
leave it
water
at
shit
that.
in the fridge. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, you should. You really should.
Me or my son have not touched it. Like I'm not touching that shit.
Okay. Let's talk color.
Yeah, dirty.
Now I know that for a stout,
It is.
this
a stout.
is in keeping with a stout. Now I'm not well versed in stouts.
I
don't
hate stouts,
I don't
so-
drink them that often, so I don't feel like I can give this an accurate assessment. But I don't get excited when I see this color. So
No,
I'm gonna
it's
go with the 2 on this.
Yeah, I don't like.
But it's not a fair grade because I don't drink stouts.
I like to at least for my drink to be transparent. Like I can't even see through this. So yeah, like not even a little bit.
Now, yeah, Josh, are you more familiar with stouts?
A little bit, yeah. I
But
don't
heavy
drink them
pour.
primarily, but
But
yeah.
you're seeing this. This is not a shock to you.
No, not at all.
Yeah. How do you feel like this looks compared to
You know,
stouts?
if anything, I'll say that there's not a lot of foam on there.
You're making me so nervous.
Is
doing
that
over
nervous?
your computer?
And usually I like to see a little more foam. It's really died off quick,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
you know?
All right. Now we're going to get into the smell. Courtney's initial take. I'm still smelling, but I can see it on his face. I like the smell.
Smells like
It smells nice. It's like a little, it's like kind of toasty, marshmallowy,
smell like nuts,
sweet.
like almonds. It smells almondy.
I'll go
next
four.
to
I'll go 4
Normandy.
on the smell. 4 on the smell.
I stormed Normandy.
We
looking
all gave our-
almondy.
We all gave our color ratings, right?
Yeah, no,
No,
I'm
what
a
was
1.
yours?
I'm a 1.
1?
I'm not a fan of this color. This is too dark.
Damn. All right. So 2, 1, and then Josh, whatever you think. Bro.
I'm gonna. When you shine light through it, it's red, which is very cool, but it does not look red. Just this way. I don't like it because it's not actually as brown as I would like it to be.
a little
like-
gray.
Like a Guinness.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna give it a 2.
No,
gonna give it a
low
2.
bar.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2.
All right.
Flavor.
I gave it a good rating on the smell. I gave it a 4. You didn't like the smell.
No, he tasted it. That
No, I
was
know.
that
He's
was
ahead of us. He's ahead of us.
I don't like the
I
smell.
actually
either.
like the smell.
I don't like the
Okay,
smell.
so you're no on the smell.
It smells metallic-y.
So you are 1, and then what do we get? 1 and 1?
1, 1,
1 and 1.
1, 1, 2.
1. No. Oh, you're jumping
he jumped
ahead.
way ahead.
Okay, 1, 1, 2. That's fine. Note them down.
It's all right. Written down.
Josh, smell. How you feeling?
I
like the smell.
I
thought it
do
smelled
too. It definitely is sweet. The lactose comes out.
Too strong.
I do really like the smell. I'm going to give the smell a 4.
Shit smell like acetone.
It's weird. I don't get that.
Smells like paint.
You tasted it, yeah?
I did taste it, yeah. I did taste it. I don't know. I'm gonna go 3. I'm okay with it.
I'm not excited about this.
I'm not mad at it. It's better than I thought it was gonna be,
I'm mad at it.
but I'm not excited about it. I don't get strong fall flavors. It tastes more like chocolate milk or something to me. Like I get it's definitely there's some like, I don't know, some autumn notes in there or some like seasonal spices or something, but
Smell.
it doesn't feel like a pumpkin beer to me.
No, not at all.
I agree with that. But in the spirit, like you said last time about rating the flavor, not necessarily the pumpkinness
That's
of
where,
it.
yeah, let's go.
I feel like I rate the flavor pretty highly. I'm not a stout person, but this is pretty good.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a weird thing maybe, but tasting it and then doing a little lick, I get a lot of sweet.
Lick.
Lick. Yeah, I get a lot of sweet.
Yeah, I get that. Again, I'm not miserable about it, but
I'm going to give it a 4 on flavor.
I'm in pain.
this feels more like a winter
It's going to
thing
be a
for
fun
me.
sound clip right there. I'm in pain. Load it up on the board.
Yeah, it feels like winter to me.
Didn't enjoy that at all.
All right, let's fire up one more.
I like that.
I've got some more thoughts on slashers, but let's fire up another. Let's just roll.
Which
All right, let's go for the
Saranac? Jacques
no, the dogfish head.
over there.
Yep.
All right.
The pumpkin ale.
Yeah, so that's pumpkin ale. That's a brown ale.
I need that bottle opener. It's all good. None of these are twist off.
This comes in at 7%.
I always thought twist off was like an American thing.
Is it?
Okay.
Is it an American thing?
I originally thought twist off was like American bottles had twist off tops, and then like European bottles did not, or from other like countries or
Is
whatever.
that because
did
we
not.
pussy? Like we can.
I think it was just I don't know efficiency or something. I'm not sure. But all of these
We're weak Americans. We had
are
to
all
twist
pop
it off.
tops, all of them. So I don't know. Here we go.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, you know what? It comes down to the quality of the seal. What I'm reading here
Quality?
is that the quality of a twist off seal is not as good as a pop off seal.
That sounds about right.
And oxidation is the enemy.
Yo, okay. All right. So we're kind of back to where we started. This is in keeping with some of the original ones that we
Yeah, I
saw.
like this,
a little
boy.
bit more of an orange.
This is
a
my-
little bit more color, a
my
little bit more
wheelhouse in
amber
color.
going. So
Oh, I got the burps going on, man.
I'm going to give it a high mark
beer burps.
on the color. I'll go 4 on the color.
I'm going to go 4 on the color too.
Yep, agreed.
This is my color. Not my color, but
Now I'm going to take a page out of Courtney's book. I'm not getting much smell off this one.
nah,
It's there, but it's very faint for me.
very faint. I'm glad I'm.
It's not strong. Not much happening on a smell front for me. I'm going to go 2.
I'm gonna go 1. I don't really.
But
Very
I
faint.
also might be jumping the gun.
I'm going to go.
I don't know if you rated color.
He did. He gave it a 4.
No, but did you?
Oh, yeah, I gave it a 4. Yeah, I didn't say it, but yeah, I gave it a 4 also.
This tastes like one of the first ones we had.
It reminds me of which one was it? Number 3. The Southern Tier, maybe?
And who is this? What's this?
This is Dogfish Head.
Dogfish head.
Yep.
Which are they local?
They're in Delaware, outside Rehoboth. But a few years ago, they got bought out by Boston Brewing, which is Sam Adams.
Really?
And somehow, and I noticed on the Sam Adams here that they also use the logo. They use the Independent Brewers Association logo, which I thought it was very weird after getting bought out that they used it. But apparently it's and I don't quite understand exactly the technicality. It's like because they only brew X amount in one location, they can be called, and,
Interesting.
I don't know what it is.
All right, you have the bottle, right?
I do.
Let's get that
would you
bottle
like
back
the
on the
back?
side.
Yep.
Everybody got enough of a pour? We all got a taste going?
You didn't say you're serial killer shit. I mean,
No,
not
I
serial
know.
killer.
I said we were gonna spend some time on these
Okay,
beers
got
so that
it.
we're not here for the next 7 hours because we just wound up with a lot of beers. All right, so let's roll to the flavor real quick. I'm not getting much pumpkin in this. Very little autumnal
It's very hoppy.
flavors or spice, any of that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
With that said, it's clean. I feel like I could drink it, but I don't think it really has much to do with pumpkin. So I'm gonna go with a 2 on the flavor. It's fine. It's an okay thing to drink, but there's no traces of pumpkin in this. I mean, it could be like an Oktoberfest kind of vibe, but I don't get any sense of.
I also give it a 2, and the bottle says brown ale, but there's nothing about the color or the flavor that is brown ale.
Yeah, it has like a more of a lager or pilsner color.
Yeah, it's definitely much lighter.
Brown
But the
ale
flavor, the
brewed with
flavor is
pumpkins
not.
and spices. It's very soft. I mean, it's not without, but it's very, very soft.
Yeah, this is low grade for me. I'm gonna go with actually a 2 for flavor.
All right, 2's across the board.
One,
Flavor.
one. No, I like the color. 4.
Yep. No, I meant for flavor. Two for the flavor for all of us. Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom.
All right, next
All
one.
right. Next one. We're going to sit on the next one for a little bit so we can carry on to our slasher
So
conversation.
close to that.
Which one
You
want?
pick. What's next on the list?
We're gonna go for the Jacques O'Lantern.
Jacques Lanton.
All right.
I was just being funny saying that in a French accent.
get
And then
into
I
it.
looked at the label. And it is actually written.
Really
just like
rushing
that.
through these now. Let's go, baby. All right. So, on the slasher front, let's get into it. As far as who I'm combating, hand-to-hand combat.
You
dealing
go
with-
outside of your car right now.
Yeah.
You got auto start?
No.
All right.
No.
I plays
it's
it.
2008.
You going
bro.
outside and there's somebody between you and your car.
Yeah.
Pinhead.
He's going back inside. Easy answer.
Well, true.
No, not Pinhead. No, I'm messing with that.
Freddy.
No. If it's Freddy, I'm asleep. I'm screwed.
Leatherface.
It's for sure a Leatherface. Michael. Maybe a Jason. The only thing that I don't like about Jason is he's got some super strength. And as you said before,
He got that strength.
he does. And
Got that boy
he's
strength.
yeah, he's got some super strength, which is a little dicey. I don't think that there's anything about Leatherface that's supernatural.
No.
There's nothing about him that's not, that he's a human man. He's a man. He's a normal guy. I mean, so as far as we know. Obviously, Michael Myers comes back. Jason comes back. All these characters have a way of returning. So
I would argue all of them got some of that strength. You know what I'm saying? Jason
yes.
Voorhees.
Yeah, I don't think Michael does though. Michael Myers, I don't think necessarily
Okay,
does
so-
because he does get into a lot of hand-to-hand combat with characters throughout the series, and some people are able to get the jump on him and best him to a certain extent. Now he's big and definitely strong, no doubt. But I don't know if there's much about him that is supernatural outside of the fact that he seemingly comes back from time to
Never
time.
been a big Halloween fan.
Really?
Seen him, not a big fan of it. What is the concept of the lore behind him? Like, we know Jason supposedly died in the lake.
Yeah, so
and came back to life.
all right. So
Right?
yes. So correct.
Leatherface has just got that strength.
Yes. So Jason dies, Camp Crystal Lake, in the lake, and he comes back to life.
And it's like
and
wreaking
seeks
hell
revenge.
at Camp Crystal Lake.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
And in the first Friday the 13th, he
was
actually
his mom.
it was his mother, and he doesn't actually have the hockey mask. Yeah. So the Jason that most people are familiar with or know is actually not from the original Friday the 13th per se.
Right.
But yeah. So that's more or less his legacy.
Okay.
5, what are you doing over there?
She drinking beer.
I'm like eyeing her up. She's just kind of smelling
No,
around.
that's fine. She can smell. All right. And then Michael Myers, he kills some people as a kid, goes into a mental institution,
Right. Okay. I remember that.
and then he escapes,
Right.
right? And then he returns to recommit the crimes that he committed as a child kind of over and over. So that's his legacy. We obviously know Leatherface.
Does he got that strength?
Who? Michael Myers?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I've seen humans fight him and win, but he also is like a giant person and can certainly manhandle people. There's nothing about his character though that like, I don't know.
So why can't they kill him?
That's the supernatural part though, is that he seems to be able to return time and time again. Like he doesn't seem to be able to die
Yeah,
easily.
doesn't make sense.
But he is more or less a man. Like people, like if you stab him in the face, like he's going to fall over. But is he going to be resurrected and come back at some point? Most likely, yes. It's not like Freddy or something like that, which is my only thing. I don't know.
Okay.
So I'm going against Leatherface.
You gonna
I'm
take
going
Leatherface?
against Leatherface.
You feel like you get between the
No,
you-
I just think that's a clear shot in a running race.
yeah, he got that
Clear
gimp.
shot.
He got that gimp
He
leg.
doesn't have
He got bad legs.
He's not a pop-up kind of guy. Like Michael and Jason are both, I can run really fast, but wherever I get, you're going to pop up.
Yeah.
That's not Leatherface.
Yeah, okay.
Leatherface is, it's in the moment with him. So I'm probably going Leatherface.
Some
100%.
iterations he can throw that chainsaw too. Like
Yeah.
Tom Brady throw that shit.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's again, those zigzag. You know what I'm saying?
Leave
Once it
elbow
leaves
shit.
his arm, it's not like it's not tracking
Coming
you.
after me.
But yeah, and then Hellraiser, the centibites, who wants to go after those things? Nobody
I
wants to
don't
deal
really
with that.
thoroughly understand the concept. Hellraiser frightened the shit out of me as a kid, so I don't
Yeah.
really understand the full. I honestly I can't even say to this day I have sat down and watched. Now I will watch the show.
Yeah.
When it comes
the
out,
movie.
right? I'm an adult man now. I don't have to be scared
Yes.
of what's on TV, so I'll watch it. But and looking back now, Hellraiser the franchise kind of got a little campy.
Oh no, it got really bad.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the original was like scary as fuck, and then 2 was like, and then 3 just went full on
Yeah, they really went
off the rails.
really
Yeah,
off the rails. Yeah.
but apparently this series is supposed to get like back to the core of it.
Yeah.
And I'm fully on board.
How were there so many Hellraiser films?
It is a movie though,
I don't know.
not a series. Just
It is a movie, yeah.
It's a movie.
it's a motion picture. Yeah.
Ooh, that's even better. I can do it in one watch.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know how he returns time after time. I've got to be honest. I have not seen.
He's
The Hellraiser's been a long time since I've seen the original. I know the lore pretty well.
because he's the equivalent of a devil's angel.
He's an
right?
interdimensional. They're an interdimensional race.
Demon or rate like
Yeah, of like
Yeah.
yeah, essentially, more or less.
Extra dimensional. I don't know what the difference
Yeah.
means. But extra versus whatever.
I don't know, man.
I
Google
no
it
clue.
up, find out.
No clue.
Yeah, but again, it's not. He's got some mysticisms, right? We don't want to. I'm not trying to combat that.
Yeah.
I need somebody who's working with me here in like
Yeah,
the
a real
confines of
person.
my space,
Right.
and my reality.
Like if I get to the cops, they can probably protect me
Oh yeah, yeah.
in most cases.
I don't need something that can just appear out of thin air.
Yeah. I don't want to feel like I'm in the jail cell and then I
Yeah.
turn around.
So I feel like Leatherface is an easy answer for this one. So
I don't know. Just he terrifies the shit.
I'm
out of me.
asleep at the wheel, dude. I'm not even in on this jack-o'-lantern.
It's getting to you.
No,
How
I've
many,
not even tasted it.
How many beers have we done?
Well, there were 12 total,
And we're down to 3.
and all of us had an accumulative like 3/4 of one beer at this point. I'm just kidding. Josh has been drinking pretty full glasses over there, to be honest. He's got his
Yeah,
feeling all right.
we've sampled 8 So far, this will be number 9.
Okay. All right. Any ratings on the Jacques?
I haven't tasted it
I'm
yet.
going to slide it out real quick.
Color's great. Great color.
Yeah, we'll go 4 on the color.
4.
This is in my wheelhouse. I would like to see something with a little bit more color.
Like an amber, right? Like that last
Something a
one?
little bit more like, red, orange kind of going to it. Something a little bit more exotic.
For sure.
That'd be great. I'd love to get that if I could get that. But so far, it's not happened. Okay. So 4 on the color. You're going with?
4 on the color.
Yeah, I'm going to say 4 on the color.
4 around the room. Okay, smell is better on this one. It's not overwhelming though. It's kind of similar, but it's there.
But the
It's there.
pumpkin's back.
The pumpkin's back.
You know?
I feel like we skipped
the
the
last
pumpkin.
few, yeah.
Yep.
Kind of got away from it. I can definitely smell and taste the pumpkin.
I'm gonna go 4 on the smell.
4?
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm gonna
nice.
go 3
It's
because I
subtle.
can smell it.
It's subtle. It doesn't overwhelm me. No spice.
It's doing better. I'll give it a 3.
Yeah, I still can't. All those years I lived in New York, catching up to
I
me.
just did another dumb thing.
What's that?
I was smelling it and leaned it to drink into my nose. It's fucking dumb. Trying to do too much at one time. Ooh, I like the flavor.
Yeah, really good flavor.
Flavor is very good.
Jacques Lanton.
Now that is, it's not as smooth as some of the first ones we had.
It's got bite up
It's
front.
a little
yeah.
spice in there.
Yeah.
It's a better balance of it. Like it's a very good pumpkin beer though, is what it feels like to me. Like it's got the
This tastes like
right combo.
This is very Belgian, I feel like.
Yeah.
And
That holds up.
and it tastes like Hoegaarden, but with pumpkin.
Yeah. Yep.
I like that a lot.
Yep.
Okay.
Those are very spot on descriptions. All right, I'm going to go 5 on this one.
Yeah,
I
agreed.
feel like this is a really solid effort. That would be my opinion.
I think we all agree. 4 I'm gonna go 5.
5
on that
5
taste.
it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
See it, smell it, taste it.
Believe it.
You can achieve it.
All right. So as a child, Courtney, young man, what's the first?
Had a lot more
What's
hair.
the first horror movie experience that you had that impacted you in a negative way?
It wasn't a movie.
Okay.
Tales from the Crypt.
Real life experience.
Yeah.
You touched on this last episode at the end, I feel like, the Crypt Keeper.
All right. So you
Hauled
now was
ass.
it the stories themselves, or was it the crypt?
I didn't
keeper
make it to the
himself?
story.
So just the dude up front.
Just the opening credits when he busts out the casket.
he scared you.
Yeah.
All right. So let's fast forward to a point where you were actually able to watch something.
Yeah, now it's campy as shit and stupid.
So what was the first scary thing that you recall that you were able to watch? Not just character that traumatized you. Like what's the
That I
first
thought
what's
was
the first
like-
movie that you got there and you were like, well, that hits me in a weird way.
I thought for the first viewing of The Ring
That's
was
a pretty popular answer.
very unsettling.
Yeah.
Like the imagery and the way those images come up on screen, like just very
It's
intense. Yeah, it has a
intense.
very intense viewing factor to it, and it's unsettling. Like the first time you see it, the movements of the girl is very like jarring, like the
Yep.
way she moves.
Yep.
Yeah, the first time, and I was like, was I an adult? What year did The Ring come out, Josh? I want to say
I feel like it was like 2003.
Early 2000s, I'm guessing.
I was a teenager.
I'm going to go 04 or 05.
Damn it. 2. In my head, I said 2, but I thought it
so
could have been that
I
early.
was a teenager, and I'm like,
When Spade started working at the Apple store.
because he 20, duh,
Damn it.
20 years.
I just saw this girl get out of a well. I need to fix somebody's phone.
Like that type of movement was just like very like, nah, I'm not fucking with that.
Yeah,
And
it's
then-
creepy.
Creepy. It was
Did
very.
you see it in theaters now?
Yes.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
I did also, yep.
Yeah,
I'll check you
I
out.
wasn't prepared for that type of viewing experience because it was also the first of its kind.
Yeah.
Like it had a lot of shock factor.
Sure.
And I wasn't ready for that.
Caught you off guard.
Yeah, I don't think I watched it again for a long time.
I feel like for me, I was very freaked out by it. And at the time I was 13. 13 I would have been. I saw it in theaters also. I was very spooked by the horses. That was very supernatural. I mean, obviously, a girl coming from a TV, supernatural, whatever. But the horses, that's like nature's fucking with you at that point.
Yeah, there was a lot of like really great
flies.
scenery and like weird things with animals in that movie. Very effective throughout. Yeah.
It went home with you. Like when the TV, like
that was the idea. Is a lot of the experiences within the movie are things that are very common.
Right. Yeah.
For most people, right? So it's like relatable in a lot of ways. I mean, obviously no one's coming through your TV, but
and 2002 is still the time where
you had a phone on the wall.
And your TV just shuts off at like 3 a.m. Right?
No.
Yeah.
Like an auto timer?
No, like it just like the network just goes off.
And
it just goes to the fuzzy.
I don't ever, if I'm being honest, or recall. I know that was a thing at some point in time, but I don't ever remember TV not being 24 hours in my life cycle.
That's weird. I definitely do.
Like I don't remember there.
This is the end of our programming day, and then it would go to nothing.
It was only local channels, though.
Yes.
Okay, maybe local channels.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe I wasn't really watching the local TV.
Yeah, this is. Right. I think if you had a cable box, it was only if it was offered in your area, So,
all right.
But the local channels would, just go, shh. So
they'd play the national anthem and then they would say, this is the end of the programming day and then shut off.
And then to go see a movie like that.
That is horrifying.
And then just kind of like be like a teenager just up at night and then you wake up and your TV is just, takes me back to Poltergeist. I just saw the fucking Ring. Like, absolutely not. Turn the shit off right now.
So the Ring is what really affected you at an early age. That was the thing that really sticks in your mind, anyway. For you,
Poltergeist is probably first. Not Poltergeist 1, Poltergeist 2.
Then why did you start with the Ring?
Because it was the first one that came to my mind.
Okay,
but it probably
Poltergeist had to have been earlier than that for you.
Oh yeah, I don't know how anyone allowed me to watch that. That's abuse. To allow
psychological abuse.
Yeah, letting a child watch Poltergeist. Yeah. Poltergeist 2, the second one. Because I remember how frightened I was by the second one.
Yeah.
That I didn't see the first one until I was like an adult.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really working backwards.
Because of the mirrors.
Yeah.
It was the mirrors. I couldn't fuck with the mirrors because I went through a period of childhood where I wouldn't look at the mirrors. Because I was like, if I turn away and my reflection stays still, like.
Did you ever play any of those games as a kid where you'd like Bloody Mary or whatever, where you'd go in the mirror, go in the bathroom and turn the light off, and then you'd say the thing for Bloody Mary to come?
Bloody Mary. What was the other one? Candyman.
Candyman was one of them. Yeah.
I saw a tweet yesterday that said, "Me and my homie going to do Bloody Mary and Candyman, and we're gonna run out the bathroom and let them fight
at the same time."
That tickled me.
All right.
One more?
No.
Three more, boys. Here we go. Courtney, you're up next. Saranac, right there.
Right here?
Saranac Pumpkin Ale. This is 5.3% ale.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yep, careful.
I seem to like bang up against something like every week. I'm collecting caps over here. We should have had a bucket.
A mic'd bucket. Bing.
Fourth generation family brewery.
Yep.
God.
Up
Saranac,
in New York.
5.3 pumpkin ale. It just Saranac pumpkin ale. Yeah, 5.3. All right, let's go. Ooh, that sexy color.
Going around the horn that way. I see how it is.
Sexy color reminded me of pineapple. Get your little sexy ass over here.
Got to get us some Pineapple Express.
Watch yourself get killed.
All right, for you. You're asking me the questions. You're never answering them.
I'm always asking the questions.
All right,
that's the show format.
What is the
puppet master?
What is the one for you that's like scared you shitless as a kid?
Well, all right. I saw Halloween when I was young, and that always stuck with me. The scene where she's in the closet in the very end, and he comes through the closet. That was always a traumatic moment. That's kind of the climax of that movie, and for me that was the scariest part of that movie. So I saw that at a young age.
Psychologically, that's bad because you feel like the closet is a safe space if you need to hide.
I think when you're a kid, you always assume that that's where you're going to go, that or under the bed, right?
Now you're not safe anymore.
And because that's what you're working with as a child. It's your
all I
bedroom,
got.
right? You know what I mean? The context of it is just hilarious when you think about it back as an adult, thinking back as a kid. Like you really were like, if someone comes into my room, like what am I working with? Like what are my options? It's like your closet, under the bed, maybe. You know, if you had maybe a bathroom, if you had one or something that was attached, I don't know. But like you weren't really like looking at the house as an opportunity
to escape. Yeah.
Yeah. So you thought this is where I'm going to hide out. So yeah, Halloween, that really hit me. Jaws, I saw that at a very young age, and that scared me of water. Still kind of am, to be honest. I don't really like water all that much that I don't have
Meanwhile,
good visuals.
you got a shark
on.
fossil in your bathroom.
Yeah, well, that's kind of an ode to that. I mean, I love Jaws. One of my favorite movies.
Accept your past.
One of my favorite movies of all time.
Wait until those orcas find out you've got a liver also.
That's right. It's going to be dark
fucking
days.
ravaged.
When the suited orcas come knocking on his door.
It's going to be dark days.
There's an SNL skit where he's dressed as a shark. I can't. Anyway, keep going.
So yeah, as far as my memories are concerned, Halloween probably for sure. Jaws for sure. I was big into all of the Friday the 13th stuff and Nightmare on Elm Street stuff. That was always a lot of fun, but it was never like super scary. Yeah. The Ring, that was the first movie that ever really felt like
it changed the genre.
Yeah, I don't know if it was so much that. It was just the first movie that felt very relatable. Like a lot of the things that you were experiencing or watching, like they were kids in their homes, or like it was very like
you see
personal.
A horse,
it felt very like relatable in a sense. Like you could kind of see yourself in a lot of the situations. So it kind of, I don't know, had a great twist at the end.
I don't feel like The Ring, and I'm looking it up right now. I don't feel like it did super well at the box office that year. I mean, maybe in general it did. No, it was up against Spider-Man had come out 5 months prior.
Yeah.
Attack of the Clones, Chamber of Secrets,
Two Towers,
Signs, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, Two Towers.
Signs. Okay.
What a year!
The all-time
for
classic
movies,
hit,
dude.
Austin Powers, Goldmember.
What a year!
Ice Age.
You know what's hilarious?
Men in Black 2. I'm going to hold on.
No, keep going.
Scooby-Doo, Fellowship of the Rings, Die Another Day.
Wow.
Lilo and Stitch.
Wow.
Minority Report.
Wow.
Mr. Deeds. Born Identity.
Damn.
8 Mile. Black Hawk Down. Panic Room. And it just keeps going.
There used to be like a time where like there were just movies, bro.
Yeah, that was what you did on Friday nights.
Constantly.
At the movies.
That year was just fully.
That was our
Jackass the movie.
Yeah.
There was always
John
something
Q,
to
The
go
Rookie,
see.
Barbershop.
Yeah.
Just in
Barbershop.
2002, guys. Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
Big Fat Liar. The Royal Tenenbaums. Very great year in movies.
Very great year.
I feel like from like 2000 to 2002, our Friday nights, well, at least for me, in my age group, not that we're like so much, I'm like 2-3 years older than you guys, but we were just at the movies. Like at like Friday nights was like, it was either a football game if it was football season, and then to the movies, or we're straight to the movies after school, and we're just there hanging out. We may see one, we may say two, but we're here. Like, this is where we're at. And it was just a great time. It was a great time. We'll never get that type of.
Yeah, that was a real golden era for our generation. Yeah. All right, let's talk about color here real quick. I'm going to go 4. This is a color that I traditionally
Great
like.
color.
Same thing that I said last time. I'd like to see a little bit more like orange, ambery, maybe some red or something like that. It'd be fun to, it's a little yellow. It's kind of got like the standard
straw.
look.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a standard look. Not
I'm not mad at it.
special, but it is, again, within my, preference range.
What did you rate it?
will.
Did you rate it? 4?
4. Going 4.
Quattro.
Great. I'm going to also give it a 4.
All right, now the smell.
This is a similar smell to the jack-o'-lantern to me. Similar.
Okay. I can smell this one. This one's strong notes. For me, anyway.
Yeah, I'll go 4 on the smell.
I like the smell.
It's nice. It's subtle, but it smells good. It's not overwhelming. I don't get a lot of pumpkin out of it necessarily, but it smells
Not
good.
in the smell, yeah.
Yeah, I'm also going to go 4.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel like I taste a lot of pumpkin.
Tastes good. I like the taste. It's clean. There's not too much spice in
It's
this.
like a pumpkin pilsner. Is that it? The Saranac? Yeah, that's it.
That's it, yeah.
Ale brewed with pumpkin and spices, natural flavors added. The Saranac. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. I'm gonna go 4 with it. I don't know if it's, or I can go 4.5, 4.5.
I was kind of thinking 4.5.
Yeah, I'll go 4.5.
I'll go 4.5.
I think I've
I'll
had some.
agree with the
I think
claim.
I have some that
It
are
was
better.
almost 4s across the board, boys.
Yeah,
Almost.
almost.
I think I've had some that I enjoyed better by a hair, but this
Taste-wise,
this
yeah.
is good.
I
This is
think
good. This is a good pumpkin beer
because
for sure.
of the color and because of the smell and it having a good taste kind of gives it the extra 0.5.
I agree. Very good.
If I came over and you were like, yo, let's watch the game, and you had a 6-pack of that, I feel like we could kill the 6-pack and not feel like, oh, it was
Too squirrely.
fucking October. Like,
I get that.
Okay. Yeah,
I
I'd be
get
okay. Like, oh, this was cool. Yeah, you're not getting beat over the head with.
Man, we're almost there. We're 10 beers in. We're getting there.
Be shitting pumpkins tomorrow.
All right, my man. Dubes, tell me. Where are we going?
It's going to be Harpoon.
Yeah, I think we saved the name brand for last.
Dunkin' Pumpkin.
Yep. Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts
Oh shit,
brand.
that is Dunkin'.
Yep, it is Dunkin' Donuts brand. Brewed by Harpoon.
Harpoon Brewery is the one that made it, but this is a Dunkin' Donuts like collaboration.
Correct.
Who's got the
Correct.
Here you go, bro.
bottle?
I got it.
Let me pop this top.
Can't get it. Everything is so awkward.
You're really having a hard time, dude.
Because like I can't. I gotta like my strong hand to pick everything up over here. Like,
All right.
I just noticed these little pumpkins you put over here. It's got that's a candle in it. That shit hot.
Yeah, don't touch it, dude.
Profound right there. Shit, that's a candle. That's hot.
Captain Obvious.
I thought it was like a decorative candle, like it wasn't lit. I didn't. So I like tried
It's
to
got
touch
a remote control.
it till I touched it. Then it burned my fingertips.
Oh man, I've got hot takes on this one. Oh man, we're too deep in.
This is great. It got so
I
much
love
better
it.
in the last 2 minutes.
This stinks.
I was gonna say this smells like piss.
It just fucking stinks.
It smells like urine.
Kind of looks like it too.
This fucking stinks.
Like, tell me it does not smell like urine.
Yeah, it fucking stinks. It smells like piss.
Are you getting any pumpkin in this? We're
Not
going
from-
right.
no.
We're going right to smell straight up
No pumpkin.
because that just,
Is that what you were laughing
That
at? The
was-
smell? Yeah.
as soon as
it
I
fucking
smelled it, I
stinks.
was like, "This smells like piss."
Very cloudy.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
They bottle piss. Oh man.
Interesting.
This is the worst smelling beer of the night, hands down. This is a straight up 0 for smell.
It definitely stinks,
Why is that?
and I don't like the taste.
I'm going to read the description. This year's spiced latte ale, in quotes, has an updated recipe. It's brewed with pumpkin puree, cinnamon, Dunkin' cold brew, and now includes oat milk, which helps to replicate the creamy mouthfeel found in a latte. Get your favorite flannel ready because this coffee beer has perfect autumn spice notes with just the right amount of pumpkin flavor.
Nah. No. This stinks. Color's good. It stinks
Oh, wow.
and tastes terrible.
That flavor, though. Oh, boy. All right.
Interesting.
I'll go 2 on the look. And I'm going to go 2 on the taste. I don't doubt that they hit the notes that they're trying to hit. I'll give it to them. I mean, I think that they were successful in hitting the flavors per the bottle or the description.
Are you giving the smell a 0 or a 1?
No, the smell is a 0.
Great.
If it can be. I thought the smell
This shit
was
stinks.
terrible.
Yeah, it's not good.
I thought it smelled really bad.
It's not good.
Yeah.
I wasn't even-
But
really
now
bad.
that I've read it, I do smell coffee.
That could be what this is the.
Maybe the bitterness.
It still hits me.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give the
this.
smell a 1 just because I kind of feel a little bad.
I don't know if it's like a dog farting, but like
I'm listen.
this shit is not. This is,
No,
I gave him
also a 0.
I'll give it a 1 because I can smell it.
Yeah,
Just because I can smell it.
There's just nothing about the smell that it doesn't smell appetizing in any way.
Yeah.
No.
It's not floral. It's not sweet. It's not like there's nothing nice about it that
stinks.
I enjoy.
Yeah.
It's stinky. It's very
Courtney,
stinky.
I don't think I got your appearance. Your
I love the appearance. I mean, it's kind of along the lines of like what I like. So I'll give them a 4 for the color.
okay.
I went 2 on the color.
But it stinks and it doesn't taste good. So like a 1 and like a 2. Like it's drinkable, but it's not. I don't think I'd order 2 of them.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna give it a 3 on the color and the flavor. Oh man, it's very interesting.
It's extremely odd.
Ah,
It's very odd. Again, I think if you're going for exactly the descriptors that they have listed on the bottle, I think it hits those
it
things.
hits it. Yeah,
But it's very coffee mocha latte forward.
right.
Less of the other things.
Which again is what they call it. I closed the fucking window. Sorry. I think they called it a spiced latte ale.
Yeah, it tastes like coffee.
Yeah.
Like a latte, not like coffee, but like a latte
Yeah,
or something.
No thanks.
Tastes very artificial.
No thanks, Duncan.
That's a pass for me. That's a real pass for me.
Great.
Like if it was like a work happy hour and they were giving them out for free.
Probably not even.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. I'd take a seltzer or water on this.
I'd barter.
Take a White Claw. Get out.
No, I was talking about just a LaCroix.
That's the regular water.
I'll just take some fun water.
Unrelated. Have either of you tried the Topo Chico?
Yes.
No.
Not the regular water, the
alcohol?
spiked, the alcohol one. Okay.
Say it again. Say it again.
Topo Chico?
The Japanese.
No.
No, it's Mexican.
Oh.
Our good friend Anita told me about their spiked seltzer.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen it until I went into Bellway to get this.
One more
Yeah.
time. Topo
Chico.
Chico. Topo Chico.
Topo Chico.
You were saying it like it was like a
Topo
like,
Chico.
Topo Chico.
Topo Chico.
Topo
Topo Domo. Anyway, yeah, no. I got a
Mico.
big one of those double,
Yeah.
those 24 ounce.
Tall
It's like a
boys.
spiked
boys,
water.
right?
Yeah, it's in the vein
It's
of that.
I mean it's Bud Light seltzer. It's White Claw. It's Truly. It's
Oh, okay.
it's the same
think
thing. I
Truly's-
haven't tried it
Yeah,
yet.
Truly's too sweet.
Yeah.
yeah. Truly's a little goofy.
Yeah.
Not into the Truly.
Have you
so
tried the
much.
Bud Light? The Bud Light seltzer.
Yes, those are good.
Haven't tried it.
I like those.
I'm a high noon guy through and through. The high noons are choice.
Have you ever seen one with the resealable? I think I told you all about this. The resealable lid. So
Like
the
a pop top with a
somebody
resealable?
from High Noon came in the bar a few weeks ago or a few months ago now with a High Noon with a plastic resealable tab.
Oh, like it goes back and
pull
forth?
It, yeah, you slide it back, you can drink it, and
I
then you
wonder
slide it
if-
forward and it reseals it again.
I wonder if that's like a new thing they're coming out with at some point.
Maybe, yeah.
I've not seen that, but
Yeah.
that's cool.
That's very safe.
And I mean, I buy a lot of high noon on a regular basis, so it's definitely not something they currently do.
Sure.
Not mass market anyway.
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
Yo.
Anything else from you? Slashers, serial killers, any other topics for this week's episode on Bad Guys in Bourbon? This is a really long episode.
Yeah, it
It's
has.
the longest episode we've ever done.
That's fine.
No, it's okay. I
think people like
it's
listening
12
to
beers.
12 beers.
No one's made it
I'm
this
not
far.
drunk yet, which is great.
I've been tasting, not chugging, so that's good.
Yeah, that's cool.
But anything else you have on the slasher front? You're going to watch Hellraiser. Comes out tomorrow.
It does.
Midnight Club. That comes out tomorrow on Netflix.
Midnight Club.
That is Mike Flanagan's new series. Right. So if you're a Mike Flanagan guy, which I'm a big Mike Flanagan guy, he's fantastic. He did Midnight Mass, Haunting of Bly Manor, Haunting of Hill House. He did.
Yeah, because we were like big on Haunting of Hill House.
Yes, very good.
I loved it. I just never got back in that
he
bag.
Did the Shining sequel. What was that called?
Yeah, I'm familiar. Don't remember the name.
Doctor Sleep, I think is what it was called.
Shining fucked me up as a kid as well. Those fucking twins. Was not feeling that.
I was a little bored with The Shining as a kid.
It wasn't fast. I remember the remake.
It's a real slow burn. And there's things about it that I don't think I think it's scarier for adults than it is for kids. I feel like there's aspects of it that you don't get as a kid.
No, you don't understand why he's going crazy.
Like the isolation, him going insane.
Yeah.
All of that. Like those things didn't hit with me as a kid. I remember thinking like, oh, this would be fun to be in a hotel all by yourself. Do all this cool shit. Like that seemed fun to me.
Yeah.
But you don't know, like the isolation thing isn't a reality for you yet because you don't know, like you don't know that stuff.
The NBC remake that came on TV was like really well. That's the first Shining I saw. And then as I got older, I was like, oh, Jack Nicholson actually did this. Like there was a special about the remake they had did.
I don't think I've ever seen the remake of The Shining. I didn't know they remade it.
It was really well. It was on TV. Like it was like a NBC or like ABC special, but we were young when they redid it. And it was done really, really well. Like so well I was surprised it was on TV.
Interesting.
Yeah.
1997 miniseries.
Yep.
On
The
ABC.
CW.
ABC.
The CW. UPN.
UPN.
All right.
BET.
So you've got nothing else.
I finished Nope. That shit was stupid.
Oh my God. I can't believe you finished Nope.
Yeah.
At this stage in the game, why even finish it? I can't believe you thought it was
It was
stupid.
on the Plex and it was like, I gotta finish it.
I'm surprised you thought it
So
was stupid.
I checked the Plex periodically just to see if Josh put any new shit on it. And I was like, let me just finish Nope real quick. And I had like 30 minutes left. It just wasn't.
I loved Nope.
No, I didn't like
I was
it.
big on Nope. I think Get Out is still his strongest. I think it's Get Out, Nope, and Us.
Which, if we're talking about mind fucks, we were kind of talking about that with The Ring a little bit.
Yeah.
I was going to bring up Get Out. That really fucked me up.
Yeah, that was very,
It's a very well done movie.
Yes.
very like, whoa. Like a whoa, like, whoa. Like,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
All right. Us, that was fun. That was very fun. Scary, but fun. Nope was, I think the actors and the cast did incredibly well, but the concept was a little off key. The whatever that was, they tried to make the UFO out to actually be a being itself.
Yeah, I like that. I know you didn't. I get that sense.
Where the fucking aliens at?
He is the alien. It is the alien. Anyway, before we continue this conversation, we're gonna pop the top on our
Adams.
last one. So we're 12 in, right?
Yep.
Okay. This is the Samuel Adams Jacko Pumpkin Ale,
4.4%, the lowest of the batch.
the lowest of the batch, and this is obviously pretty mainstream beer.
4.4.
So we've kind of gotten away from the smaller batches, right?
Yep.
The cops
very
pulled
good,
me
very
over
good,
with
very
that in my lap. They'd say, just go home.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
He'd probably take it and drink it.
Okay.
Samuel Adams Jacko. Why hasn't Samuel Adams done a beer with Samuel Jackson? Just call it like
Well, that's the joke.
motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
the Chappelle Show bit.
oh yeah, that's right.
It's Sam
Yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah.
It'll get you drunk.
It is. Damn, I forgot about that.
You seen Deep Blue Sea? A shark ate me.
A shark ate me. Damn. subconsciously, it has been done. Incredible color.
4 on the color.
This is the color you've been asking for. That kind of
4 on the color. Yeah. I was kind of thinking I might get something a little bit more like a Newcastle-y, kind of like a deeper.
Yeah, like a deeper red. Yeah. Smells great. I bet it tastes like shit. Let's see.
I'm gonna give it on the smell. Did you rate color, Josh?
It's fucking terrible.
Where? Sorry?
On the Jacko, did you rate color?
No, I haven't yet. I think the color is. I'm going to give it a 3. I'm going to give it a 3.
Okay, 3 it is.
You know what? I'm going to raise it to a 4 actually, because
There
it is
up.
an ale and it is pumpkin-y.
I'm gonna give it a 4 for color.
All right.
I'm gonna give it a 4 for smell.
Taylor, what did you give it? I'm sorry, a 3 for color?
No, 4 for color.
4 for color.
Big old 4. I can see the taste is not something that you
That
are
shit
fond
tastes
of.
terrible.
So
Too tasty.
it's very sweet.
It is
That's
very
what
sweet.
it is.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
It's like
It's too sweet.
It's a little too sweet. It's overly sweet.
Yeah, not for me.
If they scaled back on the sweetness a little bit, I think
My-
it'd be in a really good spot.
My lady would love it. I mean, not so much.
You'd be in a good place.
What did you rate the smell?
I don't know if I did rate the smell yet.
all right.
I'm gonna go 3 on the smell.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right.
It's not very like strong or
Flavor?
specific or.
Anybody? Want to give it a number?
I'm gonna go 3 on the flavor.
Oh, 0.5.
That's the lowest of the day.
I do not like it at all. I'm sorry.
It's very sweet. I get it, but it's very sweet.
Yeah.
There's pumpkin in there for sure.
It almost tastes like soda.
Yeah, like a cream soda.
Yeah.
It's in that
I don't
space.
want to.
Yeah.
That's not what I want when I
Yeah,
drink
I'm
a
giving
beer.
it a 2.
Okay. Now, Josh,
Yep. I'm here.
you've got a chart over there.
That's correct.
With a lot of things on it.
Yep.
Can you do a little shuffle for me? Tell me
Yep.
what's our big winner?
Yeah. So I actually
Big winner, big loser.
So I actually fucked up the formula just a little bit, and I just realized it. So give me just a second. Fill time.
Take your time.
Real time.
Jack-o'-lanterns, pumpkins. You do carvings? You do some
So I
pumpkins?
take the girls to Spring Meadow Farms.
Spring Meadow Farms. Where's
Yeah,
that?
that's like all the way out. Like, I don't even know what that road is called. I don't even know what it's called anymore.
Is this a cut your own situation or?
Nah, so we go and I let the girls pick out their pumpkins.
Yeah.
And like we spend the day out there. We get some beers.
Do they have beers there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Shit. Like, I'll
That's
let you
nice.
guys know for next time we're going.
Yeah, we do Weber's, but they don't have beers.
Weber's. Yeah. So Spring Meadow has like a,
Oh, it's out Hanover Pike
There you
in
go.
Upper Co.
yeah.
Yep. On the way
Has
to
like,
Hanover.
has like a beer station.
Damn.
And they have like microbrews all in there. Wow. And
That's luxury.
me, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my wife,
Luxury.
we take the kids. And it's like, got like, you know, like pet the goats and see the llama and shit, whatever other animals are out there.
Tell us more.
Pumpkins, like a hay maze, all that. Like the kids can just run fucking wild. And,
I just burped in the
There you
mic.
go.
Okay, so you're getting pumpkins.
yeah, and we
You're
get
gonna
the pumpkins
carve them up.
from there. Yeah, we
You're
let
gonna
them-
do some faces.
Well, we more let the girls paint them. I may get
Oh,
one.
you
and-
paint?
They paint them. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't want them like with the like
With the knives and
shit.
stuff.
I might do one for them this year. Like
Yeah, help them.
yeah, and like cut it out.
And it's messy to cut them up.
It's not fun. Yeah,
No.
cut the top out. Carve
I mean,
it
I
out.
enjoy it, but yeah, it's a lot. I love doing a classic jack-o'-lantern. I'm big on that. But,
Yeah, but you know,
I get that it's messy.
you let them paint them.
How are we doing on that formula,
Yeah,
Josh?
we're good.
Talk to me, buddy. Talk to me. Let's get
got
these.
it.
Let's get these winners
Here's the
going.
problem, and it didn't really affect it too much. I messed up and I omitted the Duncan from the formulas, but that really didn't change.
It could have been
too
the
much.
worst one, though.
Oddly, it wasn't.
I wanted to know
No.
what our worst one was. And
The
our,
worst one was the Aslan How Now Brown Cow, the milk stout.
Oh, you've got that over there.
That garnered, which I actually kind of like.
Pass that our way.
Yeah, of course.
Did a heavy pour. I didn't mean to do that.
Wow, that is a heavy pour here.
Oh my God. You can't take that from him.
What is
I didn't mean
Give me
to do
that.
I didn't know how much.
Give me that can.
Well, actually, what is that? Because that might actually be topical for the scoring.
Schlaf.
Yeah, okay, so tell me, let's go. This is our least favorite.
Where's your big cup? You got a big cup?
No, I don't have a big cup. Least favorite.
Sure.
Winner.
I'm just gonna drink it.
That one.
That's the winner.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
don't want
winner.
to drink this by myself.
Yep.
Oh, it's okay. We have more.
So to put it in perspective,
We didn't.
No, we have more. Okay, so hand me that. Give me that bottle.
the Aslan, which was the lowest scoring, was 23 points total. The
This was
Schluffly, whatever it is, 41.5 points.
What's the second highest?
The Evo Jacques Lantern.
Jacques Lanton.
No, it's not over there. Oh, he's got it. Yep, that was number 2 at 39 points. Coming in number 3 at 38 points, Heavy Seas, The Greater Pumpkin.
It's that one.
Bum, bum,
Yep.
bum.
Let's get that one over here.
You want some of that?
Yep.
We're just lining up.
Yep.
Oh, okay. We'll get that shit, man.
Followed by the Saranac Pumpkin Ale. That's also a bottle. Oh, I think I might have it. Nope, I don't. Okay. The Prairie, that's a can. The Kerfuffle. Next to UK.
Oh yeah, that wasn't bad. There you go.
All right, Southern Tier is next.
Are we missing the Kentucky Pumpkin Barrel? Because I feel like that was a highly ranked one. Am I missing that? Are you missing that?
No.
Really?
No, I'm not. It's coming up.
All right, very good.
All right,
I
where
don't
are we?
have. You have the can.
We did the Saranac. We did the Prairie, the Kerfuffle. You put the Kerfuffle up, yeah? Right.
Yeah, it's up.
That's not in the right order. Are we putting them in the right order? Are we trying to do it in the right order?
Putting them up there. All right.
Great.
Top 5.
Southern Tier is next. That was number 6. Number 6.
I really enjoy this. I'm gonna fly my way home.
Number 7, Hysteria, Pressured Into It, also a can. Great. Number 8 is the Sam Adams Jacko. Number 9 is the Barrel. Kentucky Pumpkin Barrel. Or Lexington Pumpkin. Yeah, right. Dogfish Head, followed by Dogfish Head.
I don't know if this is totally right because nobody liked the Sam Adams. We hated that, and everybody liked this.
Listen, bud.
Well, the rating is not based off like. The rating is based off of what we gave it, color, smell.
No, I understand. What was the Kentucky Pumpkin Barrel Ale rating though, across the board?
The
Like, what did we give
Pumpkin
that?
Barrel was 27 points. It was rated. You rated it 3-2-4, 3-1-4, 3-3-4, and that gave it 27 points.
I feel like these got mixed up. I could be wrong. I remember us all really liking this one. We thought it was very smooth.
Yeah, but
The higher points were
But
only
here we
enough
are.
for taste.
apparently not.
All right.
Yeah,
Ta-da. We don't need to line them all up.
We did it.
great. Here we are.
There's too many to line up.
Yep.
But and we don't need to humiliate everybody beyond this point. Anyway,
Yeah.
there it is. Until next week. This is a long episode, man. But until next week, in our next Halloween themed thing, I don't know what it'll be. We'll figure something out. Anybody got anything else? You got anything else? You got anything else? All right.
Nah.
God bless.
Peace.